Good evening. It's Saturday night. All that means it's Modern Comic Mayhem time. The show that's like being at your local comic book store where you get to hang and learn and talk pop culture, comics, and everything that's fun. But unlike that, you get to enjoy a nice, refreshing White Claw. I'm your host, Kyle, comic book collector, DC lover, and White Claw drinker who's not afraid to drink a White Claw in front of a bunch of men on YouTube. Brian, cue the music.
So, I've been telling the guys, I'm like, I want to make this a community show, like a place where we can just kind of all hang out and drink White Claws, and it's finally happening. So,
man, that looks so refreshing, Kyle.
It is. It's a nice, refreshing White Claw that I can enjoy on a Saturday night with my friends.
So, how many calories in that sip?
1.4. And that's the great thing about White Claw. They're only 100 calories.
It's so refreshing and easy on the figure too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That being said, the community aspect. So I start telling the guys like, hey, I want to start getting different people on from the community and all that good stuff. And Richie goes, yeah, I got a guy. I'll have him on with us. And Richie doesn't even come on. But guess what? Justice for Comics did. Justice for Comics in the house.
What's up? There he is.
What's on?
How you doing tonight?
What up, Justice?
How you doing,
Are
guys?
you enjoying a nice
You got the White Claw.
White Claw.
Can we call you Justice, or do you prefer Mr. Comics?
You can call me whatever you want to call me. It's fine.
So, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, my first name is Seth, but yeah, either that or Justice for Comics. People call me Justice for Comics all the time too.
Well, I think we're gonna go by Seth because I like that. I like that. So,
yeah, it's more personal.
Brother? Yeah, fucking A, man. Fucking A.
I was hoping we can cuss.
Yeah, 2 minutes in. Well, we're not monetized, so it doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's kind of the nice thing about it. So where let everybody know about where you're at and where they can find you, brother. Seth?
Yeah, my YouTube channel, Justice for Comics. I'm also
You've been doing
Instagram.
it for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. I started watching Jim's comics from way back.
Oh yeah.
When he started doing videos. And I did it the same way. I never showed my face for a long time. And then I kept getting people messaging me saying, hey, you need to show yourself. You need to, you kind of need to be more present in your videos. So I started doing that. And I went fast, and then I've kind of peaked and plateaued for a while. My Instagram's doing really well. I'm at like 1,400 followers on Instagram. So
damn. Not bad, brother.
It's doing okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a part-time gig. This isn't my living. I try to do a video or two a week if I can. I review the CBS 10 usually. I've been doing that for a long, long time.
Nice.
So,
yeah, that's interesting. That list is very interesting right now. There's a lot of stuff going on with that list. I keep getting asked about the list. What is going on with the list, Brian? What is happening with the list? Well, what I can say is that I think probably the best thing that could have happened with that list is happening. And that is that Ben Stein is starting his own YouTube, which I'm very happy about. I'm going to find the link here real quick, but I think he has a thing going on his Instagram where he is trying to figure out names for the list. So everybody out there, Stein, hit him up, The Wall Comics. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find this stuff, and we'll get into it. He's starting his own YouTube, which is great. and he's going to do the list over there. So let me bring this up.
Is he going to start every episode calling roll?
Roll call? What?
Bueller. Bueller.
He's got 72 subs right now. Ben Stein Comics. There.
Yeah, there we go. Ben Stein Comics. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get a link out for everybody to go show him some love. Let's drop this in the link. All right, everybody. That's Stein's new list. Go give him a sub. He's got 72 subscribers right now, and he just started it. So you just do this. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and make sure you hit all. That way you get notified every time he drops something. I don't know what's going on about the list. This is how it's been put to me. He wants to continue doing the list. He wants to continue doing the list with CBSI, and he wants to continue doing the list with me. But me and CBSI aren't on the same page yet. And I've extended the arm. I've extended the call out to CBSI and said, hey, jump on a phone call with me. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing to do. Like, let's jump on a phone call with each other and talk about what's going on. Because personally, and this is going to sound weird, but I told Stein, I said, hey, man, I'm willing to do any show with you. You let me know. I love doing shows with you. I consider you a really good friend, and I'm willing to do whatever you want. But there was a part of me that was like, it'll be one less show a week. And when you're doing 4 or 5 shows a week, you know, those nights are pretty nice. And so, you know, I wasn't expecting to really do the Hot 10. And, you know, Stein came to me and said, hey, you know, here's the situation. I don't want to do it without you. But, you know, CBSI has other ideas. And I said, you know what, man? I'm really happy that you're starting your own thing, and I'll help you with your YouTube channel any way I can, no matter what is going on in the background. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? But
that's all we can do.
That's all we can do. Yeah.
Is CBSI waiting for you to grease some wheels, or are you waiting for them to grease your wheels?
No. I've been through a relationship with CBSI. I don't not want to have a relationship with CBSI, but I want to have a respectful relationship with CBSI. You know what I mean? And what does that take? It takes a fucking phone call. Get on the phone. You know what I mean? So that being said, that's the fault of most McClay men is their honesty. And yeah, you guys get to hear it.
Well, so, I don't think I even have McClay's phone number.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Style 4.
4. Speed dial.
Pound 4, and it just goes right to him.
Yeah. But I will say this. I am working on the new Monday show. I'm going to be kind of doing what you do, Seth, but I'm going to be doing it in a different way. I'm going to be reviewing not only Stein's list, I'm going to be reviewing the Key Collector Trending 20 and the cover price list. So
yeah, I used to do cover price. I haven't done that in a while though.
Yeah, I think you know what I think it is. I think I just want to do a quick hitter, you know, like a 15-minute show max, where I put out, you know, the list, kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember the old Pro Spec 10 when it first started, how it was like a quick hitter. It was really, really, really cool quick hitter. And kind of that's when I was editing it. That's kind of what I want to do with all the lists. But at the same time, you know, have the ability to say, okay, you know, here's the cover price list, but this is what cover price is. Here's the CBSI Stein list. This is what CBSI is. Here is the Key Collector Trending 20. Here's what Key Collector is. And then just hit it. And then I will be taking clips from the community. So if you guys are out there and you guys see a cool clip about somebody talking about said hot book, shoot it my way. We'll put them in the Monday show. We'll put a little clip of them talking about whatever book it is in the Monday show. I've got a new Discord server I'm starting. So if any of you guys want to be in the Discord server, let me go ahead and throw that out there. Getting into these.
The fuck is Discord?
What the fuck is Discord? I know, right? So let me figure this out. All right. I think all I really have to do is invite some friends onto that Discord list. So anybody that's out there wants to get on that Discord list, there's the invite. Link is in the chat. I want to set it up. I want to have you guys tell me topics that you think are worthy for us to talk about, right? Like this is kind of like the chill out comic book shop talk. People come in and go and hey, did you hear this? Hey, did you hear that? And we can talk about that shit. So that's what we're gonna do. Try to get one new person from the community that usually isn't on the show, a la Seth and Justice for Comics, which is nice. And it's nice to see this guy who has been traveling lately. What up, Nate?
How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just figuring I needed to be the rookie on the Saturday night show. So if I can go get some guys some drinks, just let me know.
Are you enjoying?
Do you have any White Claws on hand?
Refreshing White Claw.
I've got something for you, Kyle. How about this? Well, there's not much left. Well,
that's some good stuff there.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then Wednesday nights, we're also gonna have a Wednesday night show. So you guys, we're just gonna do 2 roundtable shows a week and short form content the rest of the time. And then we're going to be getting on as many other shows as we can, including people that have never been on their shows before. I'm looking
I've been doing the press tour this week.
I saw that. I noticed that. I wanted to give a quick shout out to those guys over there at Renovision, right?
Oh, we had a blast Wednesday night. It was like, me and Marco reminiscing about the old days.
Yeah.
And you could just see Pete going, what the fuck? Why did I invite Kyle onto this show?
I look for Rena and this hot chick shows up. What? That's not Rena.
No, that's definitely not Rena.
We know what Rena looks like. Looks like some farmer from the
dude from the Outdoor Channel.
The Outback. What's going on?
Renovision, bro. You got to do Renovision.
I know. I'm terrible.
Renovation.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the cannabis is heavy tonight. It's heavy tonight. All right. So new YouTube.
You're not even subscribed to his channel.
It's a new YouTube, bro. So new
and
YouTube.
That's the bottom line.
That's right. So the bottom line is you go to and subscribe to this channel that I'm putting in the chat. If you're not already subscribed, you just hit that red button and you hit all, just like that. See?
Now, who was it who found the love child between Pete and one of the Hive boys?
Oh, yeah. Right. Wasn't that great?
I saw that and I was like, wow.
I'm going to bring that up. Mix. Yeah, let me bring that up. Where was it?
That reel was kicking my butt.
I think I sent it in our MCM chat.
Oh yeah, no wait, the reel. All right, so this is what I loved, and I loved hiding that little reel in at the end for Sam. All right, where is it? It's right here.
There it is.
Red Hood's in the house.
Whoop whoop.
All right, hold on. Wow. Pete, let's see it.
I was like, dude, Pete's brother's on the fucking. He's on the TV, dude.
Let me find this. Oh wow! Holy cow! No,
doppelgangers.
No, you know who this looks like? Oh my god, this looks like a mix between Pete and James at Hive.
Oh my gosh!
That looks like James, bro.
That's James right there.
That's crazy, we saw dude. Those glasses. I'm pretty sure it was leaning a little bit more towards Pete.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, so, you gotta hide that. You gotta have that reel at the bottom, man. The photo reel at the bottom. All that porn. All the dad bod porn. Let's go full screen.
So there you guys go. Red Hood's in the house. What up, Joe?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, brother?
Oh my gosh, he's here.
So,
big man.
So I sold my buddy my big screen because I bought a new big screen probably about 8 months ago. And you know what he tells me today? He goes, I think I owe you some money. I go, why is that? And he goes, well, because my wife ordered a couple of movies on Netflix. and I think it was on your account. I said, how in the hell was it on my account? Well, it was still on the fucking TV, dude. And I go, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, are like we talking about this? You ordered off of my Netflix, motherfucker, man.
Did you see what he ordered?
They don't do pay-per-view.
No, I didn't bother. I
flatted
his tire. I just came back from his house. True story, man. It's flat. It's
They don't do
flat.
pay-per-view, Joe.
Huh?
You need to go order that guy's tire back up.
Dude, and I know where his Ring camera is at because I helped him install it. So I knew exactly where to crawl and poke the tire where I wouldn't be seen. And I parked my truck probably about 3 houses down, and I'm like crawling, dude.
Did you shoot a spit wad on your Ring camera?
Crawling.
Dude, I felt like OJ, bro.
OJ never got that dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
He stabbed people in the wide open.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
and
dude.
Bruno Mali's shoes also.
Yeah. So we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight, you guys. We've got what do we got, Kyle? We're
gonna talk deleted Joker scene. We've got Morbius talk.
Morbius.
We're actually gonna talk about is the way of the comic book store going away?
The what?
Yeah.
Is the comic book
the way of the martial arts
of like a comic book store, is that going to like the way of the dodo bird?
It is, unfortunately. The comic store we all know and love is. I think so. Let me. I'm gonna.
I have shitty comic shops, so over where I live. So. And
that's one of the reasons why I think that comic book shops are going to like away, because of exactly what you just said. It's like everybody's that. You talk to me about comic stores, everyone always says something along those lines. Well, there's this one shitty comic book store.
No, I was on Thorough's show the other night, and I was telling him, I never go into the shop because the guy's a dickhead, and he never talks, and he just looks at me when I walk in. Just like that. I swear to God. So, like, I go, and every time I always try and be nice when I walk in. And so I told him, hey, what's up, Manuel? And I'm thinking to myself, he's going to ignore me again. He goes, hello, Red Hood. And I go, oh, okay, all right, motherfucker.
That's our relationship.
I like this. I like where this is going already, man.
All right,
he's like, guys. I know your secret identity.
Yeah, he goes, are you going to talk about my, are you going to talk about my shop on the show? And I was like, well, I'm glad I have a fan,
No, so you want to talk about good shop.
Is he a fan or is he a nemesis?
Oh, yeah. Nah, he's not a nemesis. Aaron Yee's the nemesis, bro.
Yee is the nemesis. So I sent out the bat signal, guys. We're going to continue the show. And we're going to talk a little bit of spec and all kinds of good stuff like that. I was really hoping Richie was going to be here because Richie has been on a fucking tirade, just knocking them down with this binary spec. I even saw Ultra get a little riled up over it last night.
Oh, I saw that. It was good.
He was a little. Ultra was like he was back in it. It was like he was in the old days. He got a little shot of that spec arguing, and he was like, "Oh, man."
It's like waving a piece of meat in front of a dog, man."
Yeah. It was just like he was chipping. He was chipping. So,
you see Fred Bruno's comment?
No, not yet. Let me see Fred Bruno's comment. My comic shop barred me from the store because the owner said I wasn't grateful enough.
Wow.
One very important person has said to me that anybody is a customer, right? And you figure out a way to be good to that customer because he's going to spend money with you, and he's going to keep spending money with you.
I was just talking.
What are you supposed to do? Like, have your books? God bless you.
Yeah,
thank you, almighty comic book store owner. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Look, Joe. The minimum thing he has to do is not make it weird. That's the only thing the guy has to do. Let's not make it weird.
What, like stare at you when you walk in the door?
It's an arm's length relationship. We're not dating. I'm not going to make it weird by saying, Hello, Red Hood.
No, man. You know, like there's like 3 shops, and so like my buddy opened a new shop, so I'm gonna go over to my buddy's shop and check it out. Well, the other LCS that I go to, he goes, "Have you gone to Steven's shop?" I go, yeah. Okay. And like I'm like, what? This is fucking weird, dude. Like he makes me feel like I'm cheating on him or something, dude. Like I go, bro, you don't even have any good books on the wall, dude. Like Jesus Christ, man. Like my buddy Steven has got some monster books, so of course I'm gonna fucking go over there, right?
Monster horse books? Is that
no,
what you're talking about?
monster books like Hulk 181s and Hulk 180s and just like New Mutants 98. I mean, just key after key after key. I go to like my other friend's shop, and he's got like Secret Wars 2 issue number 3. Like, what are we doing here, man? You know? But yeah, dude.
Creepy.
Yeah, real creepy, man. It's just weird. Like,
yeah, they should be more in line, because I will tell you the shops here in Houston, they actually have their own network on like Facebook, their own chat. So if anyone comes in, especially with like stolen books, it's really good. Like Jen with Space Cadets, like her and Richard Bedrock, everyone's actually, it's pretty tight, and they'll tell you actually, hey, go here, you get a better deal, or hey, if you have this to sell, go here. It's actually it's best I've seen in a lot of cities.
No comic book store should be mad that you go to another comic book store as well. They should be happy that you're spending money there and you're helping other local businesses as well.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Nate. That sounds like anti-competitive behavior. It sounds like racketeering.
Yeah. Well, a lot of collusion.
No, like if I'm an LCS owner and I take pride in customer service, I'm going to say, go out there, you know, go see what's out there. But like at the end of the day, if I know that my customer service is the best, you'll be back, you know?
Did you guys, as a comic book store owner, any like benefits to you being a box holder? Or like a
how many? Wait, let's ask this: how many people on this panel, by show of hands, buy comics from a brick and mortar shop?
I mean, manga. Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
Everything's online.
Yep, same with me.
Just DCBS service for pre-orders.
I'm still one of those guys that love the experience of the brick and mortar, and I order online as well. I mean, order from Bird City, Hive, Midtown. Like,
well, I can tell you Midtown, especially because my pull box is at Midtown when I live in New York, and I live 2 blocks there. That is not the LCS to go to. Like, it's just there's no experience there.
Midtown's gone downhill so badly in the last few years. It's terrible.
Yeah, but I like their sales, bro.
Way downhill.
Talk about this segment, you can.
I like their sales, man. You go 75% off. I kill them, dude. You know.
Well, all right. So, there is Seth. Were you buying? Were you on DCBS when they first started?
I used to pre-order all my books from Midtown originally.
Okay.
And I just kept having problems with them. They screw up orders, and a lot of times I damaged books quite often. So I switched to DCBS service, and I think the discount was a little bit more than Midtown. I think most of their books are 36 to 40% off. And I've never had an issue with condition. They're always in perfect shape. And for a while there, I was ordering with the My Lights. You know, they had one of those options where they don't have it anymore because no one could get My Lights, but you used to be able to order them with My Lights with the full backboard.
Yeah, that's when I remember. So I started DCBS. This is going to put me way back. So one of the very first podcasts that was ever out when podcasts first started that I remember listening to was a podcast. This was back in I don't know, I had to be in my early 20s. It no, maybe I was like 20. I don't know. It was called Comic Book Geek Speak. And it was just 4 dudes or 5 dudes talking about comics and stuff. But like not spec, just talking about like the new storylines. They would like go over, they would spend a week going over like a deep dive on Crisis, or, you know, they would have, you know, they had a little thing where they would have Alex Ross's business partner Sal Abenani, I think is his name, on, and he was funny, and it was like one of the very first comic book podcasts. Well, they started talking about DCBS, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. It was, you know, it was a ton of money off, and I started buying everything through DCBS. I would buy statues, I would buy shirts, I would buy you name it, and I would buy it, and you could get 50% off or more on all this stuff. And that's exactly what they would do. You could buy variants there. You could buy ratio variants there for cheap. And they would send all their books and fullbacks and MyLights. And man, it was like the local corner shop drug dealer, like throwing me a couple bags of MyLights, you know, like, check these out, bro. Here, I'll give you a couple of them. Next thing I know, I'm buying 10,000 MyLights for all my books. You know what I mean? Like, I was old school DCBS. And it was really fun. But do they still do that where they sell variants like that?
They don't do the variants.
They sell 1 in 10 ratios, and I think Dynamite will do 1 in 20. There's a couple of times they'll do a 1 in 20 or 1 in 10, but they never do 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. Yeah. They don't do any of that.
Yeah. We got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, who decided to jump in. I'm going to add him to the room. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'd like
Jesse
to know
James,
everybody that's
from Jesse
online
James
in
Comics.
the chat where they do their online shopping at.
Hey guys, you know what? I cannot hear you, so I'm going to switch phones. I will be right back. I'm on the wrong phone.
So there we go. Say that again, Kyle.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
No, everybody in the chat. I'd like to, like, I see a lot of people that say they buy all their books online. I'd like to know where everybody.
Yeah, put up a poll.
Because that's where I'm leaning towards. I kind of just want them shipped to my house now.
You know, I was saying to Seth that DCBS, the experience I've had with them, they come. Sometimes I've run it. I think this was more during COVID, where the timing, it took a long time to get the books, but when they came, they were always really clean. You never had any issues. Midtown, there's still a lot of issues with that. And I always find that I like the brick and mortar stores, but if there's something that comes out like the Raza Iron Man cover, for example, I could go back on DCBS, order 10 of those, get like 35% discount right there, and they're, you know, to my house, and it's not that long.
The only time I use Midtown is if there's a really hot book that no one knows about yet. It's still on Midtown. I'll use them in my comic shop, but I just order it, pay for the shipping, and get an order number, and it's over. And hopefully they come in good shape. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hit and miss. It's really hit and miss.
And with them, I don't know if you've had the same experience. Like when my subscription would come with them, and I kept it after I moved out of New York. If the books came and they arrived and they were messed up, you have to send a picture of each one, all the different pictures, and
that's what I had to do too.
Yeah,
I had one order where I could tell I just dropped them on an edge, you know, just dented all the.
Yeah, is it all that side just smashed? Yeah.
But it's getting tougher and tougher, especially if you're into incentive ratios. It's really hard to get stuff for ratio price. It really is. TFEW, I know someone mentioned that in the chat. They do 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s. They even do 1 in 100s and 1 in 200s, but they drop those into a certain day, and you literally would have to sit in front of the laptop or the computer all day to see when they drop those books. And it's first come, first serve, and it's tough. I mean, I got a man on the inside who sometimes grabs a bunch of them, and he'll funnel 1 or 2 to me. But even he has a hard time, and he's somehow has figured out the website.
There's the poll. You guys go answer the poll. We'll see what it is towards the end of the show.
Ooh, it's 50-50 right now.
Yeah, but there's only like 14 votes. By the way, 58 live. You guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. If you can, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that bell. Make that bell solid so you guys get notified anytime we drop anything. We're going to be doing some really cool stuff on this channel. You guys having a lot of fun.
People want to see a both option on that poll.
People want to see a both option? Well, okay, I can try that. Let me see here. Why do you guys make me do this? All right. End poll. End poll. Hold on. New poll. All right, hold on here. Come on. What's taking so long? There we go. Add an option. Both.
The poll should say, does Kyle, or which flavor of White Claw do you think is most refreshing when watching Kyle drink it?
Right now, it's watermelon.
Ooh, yeah. There we go. Flavor of summer.
All right, there we go. Make me happy, guys.
Yeah, there you go, everybody.
Yeah. By the way, I saw Jesse jump in and then jump out again. He's having troubles over there.
He'll get in when he can.
By the way, I've been ducking Jesse for about a week now. I'm supposed to go down and talk to him. I got a fucking sick dog, man. It sucks. I got a dog.
What, your dog is sick?
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
So I see everybody's saying both. Do most people get their? Is that when they have to run for like the hot book, or they just need to go get something? Or
yeah, who knows?
That's what I do when there's a hot incentive book and I can't find it online. Oh, I'll go check the LCS and see if they have it.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you get lucky.
Yep. All right, let's see if we can get Jesse in here. Let's see what we got going. Let's see if now can you hear us, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you. We are good to go.
There we go. All right. So, yeah, we're kind of weighing in on a little local comic shop talk here. And the reason for that is why, Kyle?
Because, I'm considering going online to buy more of my books instead of the local comic shop. Like, Jesse, you used to have, like, one of the best programs in town to buy your books. You got a percentage off, but then you had that point system.
Right.
That was
I think with me, when your bill every week is $15,000 a week, and some weeks they were up at 25,000. And in the LCS world, you don't know your bill for the following week until you get your new issues for the current week, right? So if your bill is, let's say your bill is 10,000 for the week, that same day you get your bill for the next week, and all of a sudden it's 17,000, right? Because you have an exclusive or whatever it is. So you're kind of always chasing new issues. Has always been a thing that I've looked at is how do you bring new customers in? But because we have now said, listen, I got 6,700 vetted customers across the nation. My top 25 buyers that buy from me in my store don't live in my store, don't live in my state. And so I think you create these platforms, whether it be live streaming or your eBay page or your web page, and you find ways to sell customers not one time, but multiple times. So my average customer buys from me 6 times a week as far as my live streaming goes. So that's 300 plus times that customer is buying from me. So I think that's the new way a local comic book store has to look is how do you sell your customers more than 52 times a week just on that Wednesday, that new issue day? How do you sell them almost every day?
Yeah. Well, here's another thing that's very interesting. And there are still shops out there that don't have an online presence, which is crazy. And they still do. They do okay, but they don't have an online presence. And I feel like we're getting to the point.
They have one, but they don't manage it properly.
Yes, great point. Right. Yeah, one of the two. And we're getting to the point where online is becoming that main source, I think, at least in my head.
Right.
I see more people buying stuff, more comics online than they do in their local comic shop.
Right. There's estimated 3,000 comic book stores across the nation, which equals about 2,400 to 2,500 comic book store owners, right? Because you got some that own 8 or 4 or 3. And those comic book store owners now have to decide, am I a Wednesday to Wednesday guy? Everything I do, I look a year out, right? So I'm projecting sales a year out. If I'm doing an exclusive, I've done 380 plus exclusives. I think I know 10% of what I'm doing now, but do I do an exclusive and plan it from 90 days when it arrives, and do I have those 90% of that collection, that exclusive sold? So I don't think landing dates are as important to a progressive comic book store owner like myself. It's those landing dates being 90 days out, and when that 90 days comes up, you're already sold out and you're moving on to the next project. But my goal every day is to add one more customer to the store. And every platform we have, every social network we have. And if we can add a customer a day, that's a pretty good future for my store and all my partners that I work with.
That sounds really good, Jesse. I don't want to alarm you, but he's standing right behind you.
I know. What's funny is we have had so many people try to buy that statue, and we tell them the price, right? $3,500, and then we give them the great price, which is the $700 to ship. So I cannot get rid of this guy. Sometimes I forget he's in here when I come in late at night and I turn the light on. This is the social.
You get a little start.
Oh yeah, it's good that I'm not packing. So if I was packing, though, he would be able to deflect it because he's Batman.
Yeah, damn right, damn right.
Yep.
Is he scary when the light comes on? He kind of like jumps out of the way, like a
well, we have one. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. He's right there. He lights up. Yeah, so he lights up. So every once in a while, we'll play a joke on the team. We'll flip the switch on when they're getting ready to walk in the room. So it gets folks. It's a challenge. I have an 8,000 square foot store, and we have a ton of team members, and we just want it to be fun. And if you can make your store fun, the sales come, right? The old magic in any company is sales solve everything. So have sales solve everything and have a team that's just happy to come in to sling books. And we sling books 24/7. So it's a fun thing. But I will tell you, there are a lot of great store owners out there. And there are stores, like you said, that don't have social or don't know how to use it. And our job is to coach them. Our job is to find them, coach them, and give them hope that a customer just walking in is great. But imagine if you came in your store in the morning and already had $400 or $500 in sales on your screen. And that's what I try to coach people across the nation. I'm celebrating 40 years in comics, which is crazy because I'm only like 42 years old. So I don't even know how that works. But, just enjoy it. And I will tell you, the comic book stores aren't going away. I'll leave you on this note. It's a very simple thing. There are hundreds of thousands of people that sell comics now, whether it be eBayers, live streamers, OfferUp, on their web pages, at swap meets, at auction houses. And so comic book stores are the smallest minority of sellers of comics. But I will tell you, the last 3,000 that are left, they're strong mother efforts. And they're going to find a way to be successful. And yes, you have states like Texas that all those stores team up. Arizona is iffy sometimes, but sometimes we do a good job and work together. So as long as we're still slinging comics every day, I think we're in great shape. And whether it's 2,000 stores or 100,000 stores, I'm just going to keep on slinging comics. So I appreciate you guys coming on. Congrats on the new platform and selling platform. And anytime you need me, just give me a holler.
Sounds good, brother. I want to remind everybody before Jesse leaves, you guys, Comic Book Shopping Network is the place to be. I'm going to drop a link in the chat.
Is where it's at.
Yep.
Make sure you guys go check out Binge Bar. Over 1,000 shows Jesse has done on Binge Bar, which is just crazy.
You said tonight will be 1,032.
Yeah, 1,032 shows. And it is amazing to entertain because that's what we do. We're entertaining and you perform. And sometimes, believe it or not, the comics are secondary, right? And so it's fun doing live shows. Not every person can do a live show. And not everybody can perform. Unfortunately, I have a great cat that I can grab and put in front of the screen when my jokes don't go right. And but we're going to have fun, and we appreciate the buying there, and everybody have a good night and go buy some comic books.
Amen.
Later,
Amen.
Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse. We'll talk to you
Okay.
later, brother. Later. All
No,
right.
I agree with Jesse. I don't think the comic shops are going to go away, but they will. They'll be hybrids. There'll be more hybrids there. You're doing a lot more online selling and versus physical.
Yeah. 64% right now for both, which I'm not surprised at all.
No.
That sounds about right.
One thing I was going to mention, Brian, is that, I don't know if Jen, that's kind of, Jesse shared this method with her, but she's the only store that I've seen where she sells the new comics come out Wednesday on Tuesday night. So that way, when it gets into the hot books, if you're following them on social and you're on Facebook and they do their live sale at 7 to 8, for example, on the network, you've got a much better chance of getting those hard to find books and already walking in on Wednesday, even if you don't have a pull box, getting that. And I for the places I've been, whether it's like New York or North Carolina or here, she's the only one I've seen who does that.
Yeah, and Jen, you guys can find Jen on Comic Book Shop Network also, Space Gate Comics. She's actually, I think she's Jesse's partner in that. So shout out to Jesse and Jen for starting that and getting that going. So, all right. One of the things that I wanted to go over that I was hoping Richie was going to be here for, but he wasn't here, was that latest talk on binary. And just because it got everybody's blood boiling, I'm going to let you guys see what Jesse was, or what Richie was talking about here. Let me go ahead and give him a little shout out to his channel. Here is what he was talking about the other night.
Binary is heating up right now. As you guys know, the June preview showed that she's getting her own arc in the Captain Marvel run. I think it starts in like 38 or 39. And there was an article today, either on CBR, Bleeding Cool, double check that there could be a solo series in the mix in the winter. So if that's the case, then this character has been heavily slept on, because these books are dirt cheap. Now I'm going to go ahead and me too, my man. I'm going to go ahead and explain which books to buy. And they're so cheap, I say buy them both, because one is definitely a first appearance and one is definitely a first full appearance and a cover. So the debate is this: Captain Marvel 34, binaries in the book, in the front, in the back, it's a full appearance. 35 is a second appearance, first cover. Okay, I get that. But when you read the book and you read what Kelly Thompson's trying to tell the reader, you realize that there are actually two separate things going on. There's two separate characters and stories being told. One is the binary force, separate from Carol Danvers, and second is actually binary, the actual character. This is the interior pages of 34. This is Carol Danvers right here. She's basically snapping into her binary. Boom, she goes into her binary power, and the binary power separates from her. But here's the deal. Carol is staring at, the binary force, but people think it's binary. Carol says, quote, it even looks like my binary days. See Uncanny X-Men 164 or 162, whatever it is. Maybe did I do that unconsciously even? Unquote. And then continued, she says, I'm reading the bubbles verbatim. Weird. I feel like thinking her, except it isn't real. Boom. That is Kelly Thompson telling us readers that Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, is seeing this in a vision, aka in her head. Okay, this binary force. Nobody can see this force except Carol. It's not binary yet. It's just the force separated from her. You go to Fandom. Fandom had first appearance of in issue 34 of binary force, and then in issue 35, first appearance of binary. They changed it to something else, but it's still two separate first appearances. This is key because this right here tells you, okay, I feel like thanking her, except it isn't real. Okay, like Taco said the other day, it's a vision in her head. Now, this is the last page of Captain Marvel 34. This is the reveal. This is your first cameo of binary. This is the last scene of Captain Marvel 34 / back page, and revealed by one of Vox Intelligence Supreme soldiers or him. It basically Vox Supreme and the Supreme Intelligence merged into one. So nobody can see this force except this last page. You see this Vox character go, what the hell? In a little word bubble, and as it's standing over him. So that is the first time you see binary. Okay, that's the first time binary is seen. Now, here's Captain Marvel 35. Vox can now see binary. Okay, he's talking. He's like, "What is this? Binary's going in full mode." Now,
so basically, what Richie is saying, and this is why I want to talk about this. What Richie is saying is that the character binary isn't created until that last panel, right? The character binary, because that first image we see of Carol Danvers seeing the binary form is the binary force showing it to her, right? So the character isn't created till that last panel. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I've noticed a lot lately that comics are doing this. We have that whole thing with the what is the character in Star Wars, that new character?
Nameless?
Yeah, the leveler, or what is it?
Well, the leveler, the nameless comes from a leveler. So yeah, I was thinking when I watched Richie, I was like, this is basically just a less complicated version of that.
That's the same way.
This sounds like the Phoenix and the Phoenix Force, right? The Phoenix Force is separate than
exactly
right.
So and they're doing it. Mel brought up the Black Cat Iron Man armor the other day. They're making it so hard to tell a first from a cameo from this and that. So here's my way of fixing it. We need to get rid of this cameo shit. We just need to call a first. I don't like this first full. I don't like that shit. Look, we just need to go to a cameo is the first damn appearance, no matter what. I don't care if it's this big of a panel or this big of a panel. I don't give a shit. Let's just call the cameo a first appearance and fix all.
Start buying Hulk 180s. 180s.
Yes.
Hulk
yes.
180.
It doesn't mean that the first has to be worth more than a first full, but it is the first, right?
The perfect example of that is Taskmaster 196. That is nowhere near a first appearance.
Yeah, 195 is a full panel.
Full panel, and he speaks and says, "I'm the Taskmaster."
Yes, yes.
It's not a cameo. Its first full appearance is 195. Yeah. I've argued that for years.
Yeah, we need to get out of this.
Buy 196 because he's on the cover. All right, that's a first cover appearance, but it's not a first appearance.
And I'm okay with 196 being worth more because he's on the cover and it looks so cool. I'm cool with that.
You know how to get out of this, Brian? Do you want to know how to get out of this? So you say, starting in 2023, any character that is first revealed in any fucking panel is their first goddamn appearance. Starting in 2023. Whatever's in the past is in the past. That's the only way you can move on from this. That's the only way. Is you started right now. Anytime there's a character and they're revealed in any panel, that's their first appearance. That's the rookie card.
So like Joe, your first appearance was in Strawberry Shortcake #7, but that was a cameo. And so the first time you actually appeared was Rainbow Bright #2.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that.
Say that again.
Red Hood's first appearance.
Like, what are you talking about? Red Hood's first appearance was Detective Comics. What was that? A Joker book. Anyways.
No, man, it was Drunken Chat episode 141 or something.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Speaking of Drunken Chat, shout out to the Mighty Mel V. Let's do a live quick look in on the Mighty Mel V, who is supposed to be on Whatnot tonight. Let's take a look. Shout out Kaylin's Comics, who is live right now. Rip and Wax is live right now.
Dude, you should jump into Kaylin, dude. Jump into Kaylin real quick, man.
Mel doesn't go on until 8:30, and Kaylin isn't on yet.
It's
so
like
Kaylin ain't on?
Oh, Hive is on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
hit up Hive.
Let's take a quick look at Hive Comics.
There's a couple of really sick medals in there. One we've never sold on here.
There's your book, Brian.
That I really liked. It was limited to 10.
That's the Larry's version.
Oh, is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Take it back. That's not.
Yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know, Invincible had one of those exclusive. I think Larry's Comics might have been one of the first stores to ever do an exclusive variant. Right. I mean, he's one of the first ones that I know of, and this book being one of them. The Larry's variant version of Invincible #1, which just has that little thing on it right here that says, limited editions Larry's Comics. But man, Invincible #1 is such a tough book. Such a tough book.
Well,
Shout out
both
to the
of
Hive
us
guys
tonight. Mystery slabs. Blue label mystery slab.
Let's do it.
40 blue labels. We got 44 yellow labels.
Kanto. By the way, shout out to make sure you guys go check out Hive. Let me drop the link to their Whatnot sale in the chat, you guys, if you guys want to.
But open up 2 windows, one for us and one
out.
for Hive.
Yeah. One of what was I just gonna say? Gosh darn. Oh, shout out to Dennis Barger, who broke the cherry on the McClay's baseball back mystery packs by getting 41 and number 3. So numbers 41 and 3 are off the board. 41 and 3 are off the board, and he is hit on one of the jumbo packs of 2022 baseball. So there's one less 2022 Topps jumbo pack available and my chair just fucking broke.
Did you go back live on Thursday after the Wednesday run?
I tried, but it was a fucking shit show. And here's what I got to say about Whatnot. I love Whatnot. It's great. But it needs to be better. I'm going to have Jack on the show one of these Saturday nights. Yeah, right.
Really?
What do you mean, Jack? What are you talking about, buddy? All right. So, all right.
Hey.
What I will say. Wait, what was that?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, Whatnot. That's what I was doing. Sorry, the cannabis
card
kind of took over. Whatnot. All right. Yeah, that's nice. Whatnot needs to figure out their tech problems. Holy shit. What is going on? I've had so many people message me. I can't find any of your stuff. Anytime I try to go live, it doesn't work correctly. And then I gotta bring up an incognito window to go live. And then when I figure out how to use OBS and I can stream us live on the Whatnot app, it looks shitty. Like it pixelates every 5 seconds. They've got to figure that shit out. So Whatnot, figure that shit out. It'll help you out immensely. That being said, Bolo will be on the channel to answer some questions about Whatnot. I think he's looking forward to it. So we'll see how that works.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And you know what?
Hey, Brian, I've got some spec tonight. If you want me to go over with it, let me know. I've got something that's coming out Wednesday that some people may not be aware of.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm all for it. Real quick, I will say this. Whatnot is able to be talked about on this channel. That's for sure. All right, let's do the spec, baby.
One more thing before he does it. Yeah. The one cool thing about Whatnot now is there's always a bunch of people and everybody's selling now. There's a lot more buyers now.
Is there? I don't think there is.
I go through and I see 20, 30, 40 people like in almost every selling
I agree
thing.
with Kyle. I feel like there are more buyers now. Like I feel like you used to be able to get more deals.
Yeah.
You do now.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
No, I still see the same dingbats on there, like selling. It's like they should put in the title of their listing. Absolutely will not be a key. Won't be any first appearance. It won't be anything. And the writing will be extremely bad. Right? Like they put up a book. I think this is a near to fine minus plus. And I'm not sure if it's their first appearance. I can't remember, but I think it might be going on for sale on eBay for about $15, $20. You know, I'm like, dude, it's a rag, dude. Like Midtown, their first book they put up on their first show was a torn up Marvel book. So I trolled them and I said, are you serious, dude? Like, oh, I know. I told them, can you take it out of the bag? And they go, oh, okay. Red Hood wants us to take it out of the bag. Shout out Red Hood. Right. So he takes it out of the bag.
Like in-store experience. So it's no different than
that. So he takes it out of the bag and it's taped up. It's all taped up. And I'm like, are you fucking and I did a throw up emoji, like a whole bunch of them in a row. And they go, oh, so you don't like this book? Somebody had put Silver Age. And I'm thinking, my God, dude, like you're Midtown Comics. And that's the first comic you're going to go up to represent yourself as a fucked up Marvel book. Are you serious, dude?
Hey, it's vintage.
Like, it's almost like
it's loved.
It's almost like the arrogance. You know what? We're going to go ahead and put dog shit and let's see what happens.
It has the distressed look that's in now. The distressed.
yeah.
Kids love those distressed jeans. And they love those distressed comics.
Well, hey,
you know, it's the arrogance of who's the guy at Mile High that ripped off the old lady with the Mile High collection?
Yeah.
Chuck Rosansky. So they had this
if you want to
couple.
know the price of it, go look it up on Mile High and cut it in half, and that's the price of the book.
Yeah, like this couple was making tours of all this comic shops around the nation. They were on YouTube, so they go into Mile High and they see New Mutants '98 Raw, and he had it for $3,000. And even the lady, she was like, "Oh, $3,000? It's not even graded." He goes, "I know, but it's like you're in a museum."
But
it's
Joe,
like you're in a museum.
All these
you're
big
in,
names,
you're in,
Midtown, Mile
you're
High,
in,
Cures are hard to find. They're all it's the same problem.
Right.
It's all name.
But
You're not gonna
the
get to go
arrogance,
there.
the arrogance, Nate. You know, it's
No,
like
I agree.
you're in Mile High, so it's kind of like you're at a
Holy
at a
ground.
museum or something, and you're
It's like
purchasing
being at-
something from us.
They should give you a lighted marijuana when you walk into Mile High's.
Yes,
store.
I agree. 1,000%.
You have to be
1,000%.
high to buy a $3,000 New Mutants '98.
Well, what's gonna happen when a Mile High shows up on Whatnot, baby? Ooh, okay, hold on.
You know what?
There'll be no dollar auctions and there'll be no sudden death. Everything starts at 300.
Oh god,
3,000, I guess.
I wanna make one of these for comic book sellers on Whatnot. This is how card sellers, breakers are on Whatnot.
You guys absolutely boned me on this break. Spot should have been going for 200 each. You guys are bidding $15. You got to be bidding more than that. You have to be bidding more than that. You know what? Doesn't matter. I don't even do it for money. I just do it for you guys. So appreciate you. All right, guys. Last time.
I don't do it for money. Bid more.
Third year Lamar Jackson base.
Gotta be bidding more on this.
Ravens. Lawrence Taylor. Nice.
LT.
Oh, and Alexander Makatraf. Prism, red, white, blue, huge. Oh, look at this one, guys. Judge Smith Schuster.
It just gets better and better.
Matt Johnson. All right. Last card here. We got a rookie.
Last card here. It's a
bang! Bang! Oh, 2000 Bowman Chrome Mike Anderson rookie.
Is this Dennis?
Oh, that's a huge hit. Somebody check comps. That's like a $3-4 card.
Dude, McClay, on your next one, when you're doing those reveals,
he stole my idea, dude.
That last
he
card
stole my idea, Brian. Mother, god damn it!
That was awesome. on your next card break. If that last card is not the Declaration of Independence, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah,
it's an original Declaration of Independence. Ah!
Oh my god! All right, let's get into some spec talk. Seth, what you got, brother?
Oh, we're back to me.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Hey,
all
Brian.
right, I got a text.
Yeah.
I got a text from Jim's Comics right before the show started, and Amazing Spider-Man '93 comes out on Wednesday. There is I guess Ben Reilly becomes a new character called Chasm.
Chasm?
There it is.
Why? Wow. That's actually kind of cool.
Is this first appearance? First cameo? I don't know.
That's actually kind of cool looking.
That is going to be the new Ben Reilly. He becomes a character called Chasm. So it's ASM 93, which comes out on Wednesday. So,
that's actually cool as hell right there.
That's going to
be like a cross between Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Go to Midtown and make your purchases, but do not order more than 5 copies. If you do, they will lock you out, and you won't be able. You'll be limited to 1. Just so you know.
That's Amazing Spider-Man 93.
93, which is coming out this Wednesday. So Midtown has it. You know, I think they have A, B, and C cover. There's a Sandoval 1 in 25 variant. That's still on Midtown for $22.50. That one right there. That's the Sandoval 1 in 25 variant.
Yeah, that's not bad. Too bad
Gleason
Ben Reilly.
Cover. Yeah, there's a Gleason cover. There's a Bagley cover.
Too bad nobody cares about Ben Reilly.
That's the Art Adams cover.
That's actually kind of cool. I do like Ben Reilly's I like Ben Reilly's Spider-Man uniform or costume. I do like it. I've always liked it. Thought it was cool with the blue Spider-Man.
Yeah, so who knows if this is going to be a hot book? I mean, obviously, people get ramped up about a new character for at least a week.
Yeah.
At least it's not one of Spider-Man where it's 92.BEY.
Yeah.
Like last week, where they.
What was that about?
I don't know, but it's just like it's exhausting, and because the book's just not good.
Wow.
So you mentioned Richie's spec of Captain Marvel 34. I looked on eBay. That's what the A cover is, like a $15 to $20 book right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go, Seth. Check this out. There's a Gleason cover for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's the cover to get, right? If he's on the cover, I think the Gleason's the cover to get.
Yeah.
But is it Zeb by Gleason in store? So it's So there you go. Get
Does it say if it's available at like Gleason's website?
It doesn't say. It just says
I wonder if there's a
Gleason
virgin.
webhead variant.
Maybe Gleason will sell a virgin of that, right?
Yeah.
I bet you.
Yeah.
But you know that 1 in 25 will be like $100 book because people go crazy stupid for the 1 in 25.
Yeah, and sell it. If you guys get one of these, sell it quick, because I'm telling you that Art Adams sketch cover variant, that is nice, man. Look how nice that is. That would be awesome to have Art Adams piece of art like that. Like his art is so good sketch cover wise. And the black and whites, just the pencils or inks or whatever.
I will say the one thing about Gleason too, if it's one of those things where he puts on his website and he releases it kind of like the Boba Fett, the negative space variant.
Yeah.
And then, there were 8 different covers and literally they're all gone within, under a minute. So it's usually tough to get stuff on his site.
Shout out to JJ's Comics and Art, who I think does a lot of work with Gleason. So go check out JJ's Comics and Art, one of the TGIF sellers. Well, that's interesting. I like that character. Let me do this. Amazing Spider-Man 93 Chasm. See if we can get any better pictures. Oh, there you go. Here's something. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, there's the Gleason. Marvel teases the Gleason. So there probably will be a virgin available for that. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll
Very
see
good.
what happens.
Yeah. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man 93 Gleason webhead. Oh, they're pre-sale. So yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about pre-sale stuff? You guys like pre-sale stuff?
Yeah, he had it on his website, $35 sold out pre-sale.
Did you see
Spider-Man
this?
93.
Look at this. What is up with this? Tyler Kirkham variant, where Ben Reilly's hooking up with Mary Jane. What's going on there?
And there might be some store variants out there, right? Some exclusives.
Yeah. But that's
I agree though. That Virgin, the Virgin Gleason is going to be probably hot. I would think that one would be hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesse says sold out at the distributor. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. The spec stuff
Jim's
is
Comics has a guy in the inside. He always has some connections. Crazy.
Is Jim's up in Canada, right? He's a
Canadian? I don't know how he knows all these people, but he's well connected.
Yeah, he I know Mel always talks about him. He says he's trying to get Jim on Drunken Chat.
Well, Jim's supposed to come on my channel next week, and it may be the second only appearance of him ever showing his face. The first appearance was on my channel like 2 or 3 years ago. He came on with
first full face appearance.
Collector. Yeah, first appearance.
First full Jim appearance.
First full appearance. Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Tony? Blue Green Artifacts out there. Make sure you guys check out Blue Green doing his stuff. 70 live, you guys. Thank you for hanging out.
Thanks for finding us on the new channel.
I know, right? We got to talk about. What do we want to talk about? Morbius first or Joker?
Morbius. We're just talking about Spider-Man. Let's just roll right into Morbius.
All right. I agree. Morbius stuff. This Morbius stuff. Yeah, this Morbius stuff is pretty crazy what's going on with Morbius right now, and it could be probably the worst possible outcome that could have happened, in my opinion, because I was really pulling for Jared Leto and this movie, and oh boy,
They said it sucked or what?
Oh boy, it doesn't look good, Red Hood.
The indications are bad. Is that what's happening?
The indications are bad.
The trailer looks so good. It looks so.
They said the post-credit scene is a total waste of post-credit scene.
Yeah. So this
Sony's
is
off the rocker.
Says here's one person that saw it. Sab Astley says, "Well, Morbius is about as bad as you were expecting. A 2005 plot collides with visually confusing CGI to create a bit of a snooze fest. But don't worry, they saved the worst for last, featuring some of the worst post-credit scenes you've ever seen. Sony are off the rocker."
Wow.
Well,
I mean,
confident about Craven.
They could have said the same thing about Venom.
Yeah,
I heard a lot of these same things about Venom, and Venom wasn't that bad.
Yeah. What about Venom 2? I'm like, Venom I could watch. 2 I didn't. Yeah.
Venom 2. I feel like Venom has a good case against Venom 2 for plagiarism, because it's just a copy paste of the first movie.
Shane says they had me at bad.
Well, did you see this? So. Here's a spoiler for you guys here. The director revealed his own he gave up the ghost on the post-credit scene. So basically, here's the post-credit scene. So here we go.
Man, Batman comes out.
So here it is. In an interview with Cinema Blend, being promoted by Sony Pictures themselves, Morbius director Daniel Espinosa answered some spoilerly questions regarding the film's post-credit sequence. Although a full description wasn't given, apparently at some point in the post-credit scene, Michael Keaton's Vulture shows up in full costume to talk with Jared Leto's Morbius after having been portaled into the universe from the MCU. When asked how the character got his costume, the director excused it by saying he's a resourceful guy. Quote, "If you look closely, you will notice it's not quite the same suit as he was in Homecoming. He's a resourceful guy." What an idiot.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
What? It'd be great if he was Thomas Wayne from Flashpoint. That would really fuck things up.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony and DC, you never know. It's like the valedictorians at summer school.
It could happen. It's some characters from crossover, you know what I mean?
And then Cinema Blend then asked if Vulture is setting up for a Sinister Six movie, and Espinosa commented that his recruitment sure looks like a start. Quote, "Well, he is recruiting teammates that has enticed one already, so it sure looks like a start."
Wait, who's he? Falcon?
Saying, "Hey, yeah, we got all 3 of them. We're ready."
Yeah.
Okay, so Falcon is the Iron Man of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, Vulture.
Yeah, sorry, Vulture. Yeah, you're right.
Get it
Yeah,
right, pay the
I
price.
agree. I agree in the chat. At least it wasn't Rhino. Giamatti is Rhino. What the hell is that all about?
Yeah, he can play Thomas Jefferson. Or
WNBC.
What a range. What a range. He can play John Adams and he can play the Rhino.
No, his best part, WNBC. NBC.
He was the best as Pig Vomit.
Yeah. For those reading this, don't feel bad if none of those answers make sense, because they don't. The first question is, how would the MCU's Michael Keaton have gotten over to the Venomverse in the first place? Doctor Strange's spell only sent people originally from alternate timelines back to where they came from. It did not send people native to the MCU out of it. What are they doing over there at Sony, man?
Well, Michael Keaton is a resourceful guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe this isn't Keaton's character from Spider-Man. Maybe it's Keaton's character from the McDonald's movie.
What about Mr.
Maybe this is Ray Kroc. Maybe that's the guy that he's playing.
No, he's from Gung Ho, dude.
It's the Michael Keaton from Mr. Mom.
Here's some more reviews. It says, well, Morbius is unfortunately not great. Some really shoddy virtual effects and aughts formulaic plot. Definitely not as fun as Venom. Really confused at the future of the Sony Spider-Verse following the post-credit scenes and the editing. Matt Smith is clearly having a blast, though. So I guess Matt Smith plays the bad guy in it. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It says Matt Smith gloriously hams up the place, and Oliver Wood delivers some visual flair to the action sequences. Aside from that, the bad plotting and messy CGI, confusing editing, and worse sound mix result in an absolute incoherent, but credits manage to outdo it all. Listen, I will never understand how a movie can fuck up sound. Sound is the most important thing to me, to the flow of a good movie.
That makes you intense. It makes you nervous. It makes you into it. It makes your heart race. Music and the sound does everything to the movie.
Would Star Wars have been as good without John Williams? Just Star Wars movies, they would have been terrible without John Williams.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been as good. That's for sure.
If James Gunn would have been a part of this, he would have had one part with Keaton as the post-credit scene, and would have had his hand on Morbius's shoulder and said, "I've come for your daughter, Chuck." What else do you need?
Oh my god, dude, that sucks though. That really sucks. Let's take a look. What do you guys think is happening on the secondary market?
That's crazy because the trailer looks so good.
The trailer is awesome.
Yes.
Even my wife, she's like, "Dude, I really want to see that." And she never.
What the fuck is going on here, dude? Like, are they doing it on purpose? Like, it almost seems like it's being done on purpose.
Remember the original Suicide Squad trailer? How good that one looked before they butchered the movie?
Some movies, only the trailer is good.
Yeah.
Everything else is terrible.
Let's see here if there's any recent sales on ASM. There's a 6.0 for $630. Best off. Here we go. An 8.5 for $2,150. 9.0 for $3,800.
I mean, I don't think that's a book that's ever gonna truly dip to like.
I have his second appearance. I have 101.
Yeah, 101's
or 102. I have 102.
102 is a good appearance because it has that cover where it's all Morbius ass. It's just Morbius ass right in your face. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Hey, I've got a super rare one on eBay, a 9.8. There's only like maybe 9 or 10 in existence. It's the Coker variant from issue 3. It's a ghost, man.
This is what you get in Spider-Man 102. Morbius ass.
That is pretty crazy.
He's wearing a long, dude.
It's like, you know, when you're in the shower like as a kid and your shower doesn't have the head that comes out and you got to wash your ass real quick. You kind of get up on your tippy toes and put your butt out. Is that just me? Is that just me?
That's what it is.
It's like I just need a little spritz.
I just need a little bit.
Spritzy on my.
Hey, you better be careful. That lizard's tail is pretty close to his ass.
Look how shitty the lizard looks too. Like, what the hell? It looks like Ben Grimm.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, first Morbius twerk in comics right there. You go. Can we get a lenticular on this, please?
Where it shows his ass shake.
Yeah. So yeah, oh my god, that's
man, he scared Nate away with that one. He's like, I can't be on this show anymore.
Hey, I gotta shout out Renovision because I wouldn't have known about that book if it wasn't for Renovision and being on the tax show the other night. Isn't that right, Marco?
And that's the bottom line.
Oh my god. Oh, shout out to Tomb, you guys. Tomb did some cool shit that we got to talk about. We're gonna talk about that.
Are you talking about his comic books?
Oh yeah, man.
That little intro he made for us.
Yeah,
man.
I need to get him the song. I told him I was going to give him the song, man.
I think he ended up just cutting it. I know. I tell him every day,
hey, the audio.
We're gonna get you in. We're gonna get you in a meeting with me and Brian, and then
he drew me like Pablo Picasso, man. You know.
You know what? It's great to have your face interpreted by an artiste.
An artiste.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. I can't wait to play.
Hey, Brian, are you gonna do stuff like that? Like we do live drawings and stuff like that. You ever do any of that?
That's a great thing that I've always wanted to do, because I always watch. I like watching. Every once in a while, I'll throw on Ethan Van Sciver's show, and he'll just be, he's talking shit about social justice warriors, or he's drawing, and it's cool to see him draw, pages and stuff, and then talk while he's drawing. So I really like what Comic Man Andy does. If you guys don't know, give Comic Man Andy a follow. We drop his link. He does a cool thing on his Whatnot where he brings on an artist, and he gives that artist a sketch cover and has them draw something on it. You know what I mean? And then they sell that book at the end, and you get to see how they draw that book, and then they sell that book at the end. It's really, really good. So I would love to do something like that where
you're going to lay down like one of the French girls.
I'm gonna.
No, he's gonna do the Morbius.
Yeah, do the Twerkius.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I think we should have a drawing contest, and we all draw that Alf.
Alf seal cover.
The Alf seal molestation cover.
Yeah. God. All right, so let's talk about this. So there was a new little goodie that was dropped by what is this crap? Get the hell out of here with that. Yeah, stop. So there was a cool little behind the scenes things that was dropped by Matt Reeves that I think we talked about it.
Stash.
Dude, he looks like Jim Gordon.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Magnum PI.
No, he looks a little bit like the guy that played Hulk. The guy that played Hulk, Edward Norton.
Yeah,
kind of looks like Edward.
Oh, okay. All right.
Edward Norton cosplaying as Jim Gordon.
Yes, in Super Troopers. So, anyways, I think didn't we talk about this on the show where we talked about they filmed the scene where Batman goes into Arkham to ask the Riddler about stuff, and so Matt Reeves dropped this before the movie even came out. It was like right after the movie came out, like a day, that they had filmed the scene where Batman went into Arkham to talk to the Joker about the Riddler, and I hope you guys saw the scene. It was unbelievable. Let me go ahead and.
It was really long too.
It was.
Make sure
that actor should be pissed. That was a really good acting scene. He got
like
cut
Flanders.
Well, not only was it a really good acting scene, like the way that Pattinson played Batman was awesome, because he played Batman. You could tell Batman was like he didn't. One, he has a history with this guy. Two, he knows this guy is scary smart and a fucking nut job. And
he did say it's our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
So that means that's his 1 year, his year one villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's right. It has a very Hannibal Lecter vibe.
Yeah. You said that before the show. That's for sure. It does have.
What's going on with the back of his head? Like, holy shit!
Either he's been pulling out all his hair because he's crazy, or he's got some crazy.
I think it's from the acid. Yeah,
but that's only Jack. That's only the Jack Nicholson Joker. He didn't fall in acid in the canon for comics. I don't remember ever that being that in the comics.
No.
Did he do it in The Killing Joke?
I don't remember.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, he does have a lot of scars.
Yeah, he does have a lot of scars. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's Jack Napier, right? Is that the Nicholson?
Jack Napier.
Yeah. I love how he has the Lee Bermejo, Heath Ledger cut lips. I think that's so creepy, man. And
what do they call that?
The smiley face. Permanent smile.
It's like an Irish town. What do they call it?
The permanent.
Look how his fingernails are all bloody, like he's must be scraping at the door all the time.
My man Thorough speculated, like from Detective Comics, from the New 52, where he had his face cut off.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
so that could be
yes.
a thing.
Yeah. I did a little. It hasn't come out yet, but you guys will see it in a week or so. I did a reaction video where I watched it for the first time on Bogcast with Keith, and that's the first thing I said. I was like, it reminds me of Capullo's Batman, where he had the face where it was his cut off his skin, and he put it on his face, and it also kind of reminded me of the Lee Bermejo Heath Ledger type shit. But here's the other thing that's interesting: there's a disease that causes people to pull out their hair. Have you guys ever heard about this? And yeah.
Like some people will do their like eyebrow hair too.
Yeah, and they just have to rip their hair out in chunks, and it's a really debilitating disease. And I wonder if that's maybe something that he has, or because it's like you could tell it's all ripped out in chunks.
The chat comes through. Glasgow smile.
There we go. Fred Bruno. Hell yeah.
Damn, dude, that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Dude, I think this motherfucker nailed it as like Joker. Like,
I agree.
I probably watched this like 7 or 8 times.
Why would they not have that in the movie? I think that would have been so good to have that in the movie.
Because it would have outshined.
It would have overshadowed.
Riddler.
Yeah, I like how the part where when you see his face, it's blurry, but when you see against the glass, it's sharper image.
Yep.
Like with the reflections, it's sharper image.
And you can barely understand him too. Even like you have to listen to it a couple times to hear the whole thing. He's muffled. I love the way Pattinson plays this part, man.
I did it with the closed caption on.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually, the way he talks, it doesn't catch all of what he says.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of practice mumbling his lines in Eternals.
Yeah.
And he had the laugh down good too, which is very important to have a good laugh with the Joker.
Did you guys ever see that old school Reese Witherspoon movie with Kiefer Sutherland? It's called like Highway or something like that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And Kiefer Sutherland, like the way he talks, like it's like he's constantly drooling on himself. That's what it reminded me of how this guy talks. Look at his face right there, dude. All jacked up.
Yeah,
that's great.
Looks
like.
I
think we're gonna get him pretty heavy in part 2.
I think no. I think it's always going to be this kind of scenes. He's going to refer back to him. He's never going to be the villain because they've already battled.
Damn,
I think that would actually be the smart thing to keep it this way, especially if you're going to focus in on maybe Court of Owls and Hush in number 2. Everyone, you know, you don't have to oversaturate the Joker. This is actually, I think, it's more tantalizing doing it this way.
I think he'd be better served as kind of the man
test subject.
No, as like the man behind the scenes, kind of calling the shots, the mastermind.
Yes, I agree. The scary son of a bitch, like that super scary dude.
And he's playing both sides of the fence.
Nolan had talked about putting in Johnny Depp as the Riddler and doing it almost like a kind of similar to the same thing where, you know, you're having to come in and ask the questions, and he was the Silence of the Lambs kind of thing, where the Riddler was going to be behind the glass. So, I mean, I'm glad the Riddler's in, and if that's actually the way they go with this, I think it's a smart way to do it.
Yeah. The mouth and the teeth, and man, it's good. It's good. They did a really good job. So, all right. So here's my question to you guys and the viewers, the live viewers. What are some Joker covers that kind of remind you of that type of Joker? Obviously, the Bermejo stuff. The Lee Bermejo stuff is really, really good for that. Let me see if I can pull that.
The one where he cuts off his face.
Yeah. Greg Capullo. Yep.
Didn't they they sold that Halloween mask with his face cut off, and it came with the trade paperback. Yeah, the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let me find the Bermejo stuff. Lee and Bermejo Joker. So this is the one I'm thinking of, right? That's like total.
Yeah. You're right, Brian. That is
creepy.
Almost
but
spot on.
This is kind of good. Did you ever see this? This 1/3 scale Bermejo.
Get out of here, Kyle. You have the mask?
Yeah.
Let's see that mask, Kyle.
Have you ever seen that John Guillaume Joker cover?
Yeah. Yeah.
That one's crazy.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's perfect.
Is this one you're talking about, Brian?
Yes, that is the one I'm talking about. Hold on. Yep. Azzarello's Joker.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep. So good, man. So good. Those are the here's something that I think is interesting. Like so let's see here. Joker covers. Why is there not a huge Joker cover list?
Was there, and when it got into Death in the Family with the New 52, were they all number 15 when it came to Batman and Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl? They all had the part where you
face
could pull
covers.
out. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, and the newsstand ones had different covers. Yeah, this run, the Death in the Family run, is such a good run. It really reminds me of that style Joker. Gotta love the Brian Boland stuff. We need a master list, and I know CBSI was doing it at one point. They had a master list for Joker covers, but they just stopped doing it. We need a freaking master list of Joker covers. Every Joker cover that's ever been made. Some of them are really, really good. Like, you know what I mean? They go from like the suave kind of like pretty Joker, like Nguyen does it, and
to what like Snyder did on Detective Comics. I mean, the classic.
Yep. Then you got the old school one.
Yeah.
All these old school ones. I love these two right here. These two are really, really good. The Joker train. Some of these ones are kind of funny, these old school ones, but these are the ones I love. This is such a great trade paperback.
I love the
right
one
here.
with the cat, dude.
Yeah.
Because I have
Dark
the
Knight
statue.
50.
I have the statue of that.
You have the statue of that? That's how big is it? Big? Is it like 12?
Let me get it.
All right, let me go back to, there's another one here. See if there's any. Of course, you have the old school Batman Adventures Joker. There's so many different versions of the Joker.
Do you remember when they were also putting on the New 52, the different covers? Like he was on the cover of Green Lantern and some of the other ones.
Yeah, they did like a Joker month.
Yeah.
Yeah, there needs to be a Joker master. There we go.
That's
the one. That's the one we all love. God, I love that one.
And that, because that's not saying what is that? Because I thought I don't know if it's a difference between direct and newsstand for 15, but I was thinking that 15 was the one where you actually had the part that you could put your fingers through the cover of Death in the Family, and that one.
Check it out, Brian.
Maybe it's different with Batman.
Yeah, hold on here. Hood. Let me see here. Oh, you got the Batman black and white. Nice.
Meow.
That's awesome. I love those Batman black and whites. My favorite one's the Rizzo one. I really like the Eduardo
Look at the
Rizzo
cat,
one.
dude. The cat's creepy, dude. Look.
Yeah, that is awesome, dude. That's really good. That's really good. All right, let's see what the chat has said. See if anybody has any good information in the chat here. All right, let's see what we got. Brian Azzarillo, yeah. Batman Who Laughs, yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, Azzarillo's Joker, that's Bermejo, of course. Yeah, a lot of good Joker covers. They just need to have a Joker master list. I tried to collect Joker covers at one point, and there's too many of them. Yeah. There's way too many of them. All right, we've got 57 votes on our Where Do You Buy Your Books, and 56%. Yeah, 57.
No, that was how many minutes ago?
Oh, sorry, 63
votes.
56% both, 25% online, 19% in local comic shop. So that's I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Solo is the one that has the actual Joker mask. Kyle was just showing that.
I have all of those covers though, newsstand and direct of what Nate was talking about.
Yeah, some of those newsstand ones are really, really tough to find, and there's con versions of them too. There's con versions of them. So All right. What else do we want to talk about?
Does anybody have any pickups?
Yeah, let's get into pickups. Good call. I got to go grab my pickups. Who wants to go first?
I got
does. Right.
Well, I gotta wait for Brian because he's gonna be big on this pickup.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this one. Here we go. Sam, you're up first. I'm gonna go grab mine.
Hold on, Sam.
What am I holding on for?
Everybody, hold on. I'll see you guys later. as I drink my White Claw.
That's pranking me because I give him such a hard time. Can I go? I'm gonna go.
You're good, Sam.
Yeah, go ahead.
I finally rounded out with Volume 2 and Volume 4 of Chainsaw Man. Did you guys start your read through?
Not yet.
I love this
We'll be
series.
reviewing it soon,
So
though. We'll be reviewing it soon.
I also picked up Volumes 3 and 5 of Spy Family.
What's that?
It's another manga series. Anime's coming out this year. It's very good.
Is there a YouTube channel called the Manga Man? That would be a good name for a YouTube channel. If you're
I don't know. It probably is. There's like 1 million manga fan channels.
You should start when it says it's Manga Sam.
Okay.
Damn. That was bad dad joke. Sorry, guys.
I have no manga comic books in my collection. 0.
Well, if you're gonna start collecting, I'd say Chainsaw Man is not a bad one to start with.
Yeah. All right.
Sam, did you ever read Fists of the North Star?
Yeah.
That was the first thing I ever read, like back in, I think it came out like '89. Because remember the books were like $2.95. It was so expensive back then, but there were only 7 of them. It was great.
They don't draw them like those guys anymore.
Oh man, that's disappointing here.
Everyone, all the Fist of the North Star guys were like super jacked, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone type guys.
Yeah.
And now all the heroes are like skinny teenagers wearing girl jeans.
Raven Camacho's asking if you watched was it Jujutsu Kaisen 0?
Yeah, I went and saw that last Thursday. It was pretty good. It's the origin story of Yuta Okotsu, who's a second year, and he's like super powerful.
It was number 1 last week.
Pretty good.
What's
that?
It was number 2 last week, right? As the
it came in second behind the Batman as far as the box office, and it's going to be playing for like a month, I think. It's doing pretty well. Anime movies, man, they're drawing people to the theaters where, rom-coms aren't doing it anymore.
Where do we? Is there a web page for the box office? Latest box office. Here we go. Box Office Pro, maybe. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what's at the top of the box office. Maybe not. Why is it? There we go. Here we go. That was last week. Yeah, there we go. Jujutsu Kaisen was number 2. Uncharted was number 3. $18 million, and Batman made $300 million total.
Well, that's the total. That's not for the weekend. That's just the total.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. See,
I can't believe it was stupid dog movie is on the top. Movie looks terrible.
What's X?
And Spider-Man Still 6.
Wow. Oh, X is an A24 movie about. It's like a slasher flick where a bunch of people filming a porno start getting murdered.
That's my kind of horror movie.
There we go.
Like a virgin or a more explicit Scream.
Yeah.
It's set in like the 70s.
Scream is on here at number 10. Number 12.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen was pretty good.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Brian, did you start Chainsaw Man yet?
No, we got to figure out. By the way, you guys, we're going to start reviewing Chainsaw Man. So if you guys want to jump on with that on us, if you guys haven't checked out Chainsaw Man yet and want to, do that with us, you're more than welcome. We got to figure out our first day to start, so we got to talk about that.
I sent you guys a link in the login info, so you can just use my account.
All right.
I'll go.
All right.
So this is the cool thing is, I picked up, it's Saga 43, the 25-cent one. It's an earlier issue of Saga, so it was cheap, so I figured I would pick it up.
Well, that's not the coolest part about that book.
Oh yeah, the coolest part about this book is it has the fruit stripe zebra on the cover.
Fucking A.
So this
but it loses its flavor halfway through.
It might be the first appearance. This is the first cover appearance of the fruit stripe zebra.
If I could find fruit stripes right now, I'd go buy a pack.
Is that why it's 25 cents?
Yeah.
Yep. Because it loses its flavor halfway through. And then I picked up this. It's Thumping Guts. 2 covers to number 1. This is Kevin Eastman. Kevin Eastman wrote this. So it's Kitchen Sink Comics. I think it came out like back in '97.
Thumping Guts.
Thumping Guts. That's what I'm gonna do tonight.
That's what you hope you're gonna do tonight.
Yeah. I picked up Losers number 1. It's a Jock cover.
Love that cover. Love that book.
It's cool. I try to pick it up whenever. I picked up this like one of the Sum cover.
Love the Sum covers just because I still don't have the Miss Marvel one, so I got to get the other ones. The second best one is the
I liked this one.
Spider or Deadpool. Gwen. What's the Gwen Deadpool one? Gwenpool. Yeah, that's a cool one.
I also picked up this one.
Man, look at you. You're on some crazy.
I was talking to Jesse and he was talking to me and they're behind me like taunting me. So I was like, I just have to buy it. And then Batman Dark Knight 3 Albuquerque cover. I always got to try to get as many Albuquerque covers as I can. And Albuquerque is like one of my favorite artists. So I try to pick up everything that he does. Dude, he's awesome. Yeah. Cool art germ cover.
Oh yeah.
To Batman, Superman, World's Finest One. Cool cover.
Remo in the house. What up, Remo?
Stranger Things 1. It's another Albuquerque cover.
Mm-hmm.
Loving it. Gotta get the Albuquerques. I picked up Simpsons 24 and 26, the German versions.
Oh, those are cool.
So it's pretty cool. I think anytime I see anything foreign, like all of us now, I have to buy them. Picked up the first J. Scott Campbell.
Oh yeah, I have that autographed, and his autograph said Jeff Scott.
What year is that?
92 or 93.
That's his first pro comic book work.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Homage Studios.
This is one I always just pick up whenever I see it.
I sold one of those.
It's a cool cover. Yeah,
I sold one of those on Whatnot the other day.
I got Howard the Duck, number 1. It's just cool cover.
Zombie variant.
Yep. Picked up Snot Girl. Can't remember why I bought this one. Damn it.
I remember that was being speculated a long time ago. I don't know if it's been optioned or it's like somebody picked up the option rights to it.
And then the last thing I picked up was it's the Halloween book extravaganza, Miles. Yep. I picked up that one. And then I picked up the Star Wars one.
Oh,
nice. Everybody's going crazy about High Republic right now, man.
I haven't seen that version.
And then I also picked up a Daredevil. That's Daredevil as well. And then the last one was Hawkeye.
Nice.
So
very cool.
Those are my pickups for this week. Brought
guess
to you by White Claw.
I guess I'll go next, if that's all right.
You're up.
So shout out to Robert Fordham, Rob's Comics. So he turned me on to this, the Death Gallery, because trying to find that Adam Hughes cover is like it's a ghost out there, right? So that's the Adam Hughes art.
Nice.
And so, like, he will not sign this because he allegedly did not get paid for this artwork. So,
oh, I'd like to hear that whole story on that. Like, they just he sent it in. They just said, "Fuck off."
Hey, Adam Hughes is number one on my Deadpool list.
And of course, I had
James Tenian's number 2.
I had to pick up some Greg Land goodness. Of course, Spider-Gwen verse. I ordered from T-Fall, and so I barely got these. I found this, the Marvels #1. It's a black and white variant. So
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Cool.
That's very cool.
I don't know what the ratio on that is. Yeah. I haven't even looked it up. And then some Adi Granoff goodness. It's just a cool fucking cover.
Yep.
It's a variant #2. And then so I was at Half Price Books, bro. And I shit you not, this was in their bin for $5, right? And so they priced it as such. But they had 2 of them, bro, in the bag. Mama, 2 for 1 special.
If you only had Cinnamon Toast Man on the cover.
Oh man, but this is the for back eats because they have like an indention. So I'm gonna send these in. Steve said, "Man, it's an easy $140 in a 9.8." So
nice.
And then Midtown, of course, had their 75% off sale. So, dude, I made a killing, dude. So I picked up the Mary Jane Punisher homage cover.
Oh, nice,
dude. Are you serious? And then so I'm a huge, like, J. Scott Campbell's my favorite artist, right? So I got to pick up Campbell. Like, but there's a cover that not too many people like know about, and it's a reverse negative. Everybody gets crazy about the negative space, but it's like kind of like reverse X-ray negative space. This Iron Man #1.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and then I got the colored version. It's a Midtown exclusive. But that's Campbell, and Campbell hardly ever draws like guys. You know what I mean? So, but this, yeah, I mean, for what I paid and what they go for on eBay, I mean, it's just a fucking killer cover, man. Look at that.
That's actually one of the best Iron Fist covers you'll find.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just the artwork is phenomenal, man. Like, I wish J. Scott Campbell would draw more like this.
Yeah,
because we've seen all the pretty women, but like, give us show us you've evolved even further. Like,
how many
give
times
us some
can you do Danger Girl?
Yeah, give us some stuff like that. And then I think that's it. Oh, I picked up one last thing. So, like, AI on a Beckett, high grade, man. This shit is mint, dude. So if the CGC wasn't taking about 1.5 years on magazines, I'd send this in, but it's the newsstand also. This
96?
is March of 1997.
Okay.
I believe it's his first Beckett. So
I was about to say, because he was 96, 97, so that would make sense.
Let me see who's on the back. I forgot who was on the back.
Jeff Malone.
Jeff Malone. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, mama, minty.
You just turned it into a 9.6.
Latrell?
No, man.
Latrell?
The choke artist. No, that's Joe Smith, bro.
Maryland.
You remember him?
Yeah. #1 pick overall.
Yeah, some Maryland goodness, right? Maryland?
Yeah, he was a stud at Maryland.
Yep. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry, Sam. So
I apologize
like,
to
I'm a
me,
huge
man. I love
Deadpool fan, but I picked up this domino because it's just crazy, dude. Look at that. It looks just like the actress.
I wish.
The
Zazie
sculpt
Beetz.
on it. The sculpt on it. And I don't know what the difference in the heads are. Like they got two heads and it's got the same
Better
expression.
than one.
Let me ask you, when you're looking
Makes
at
you
the
lose one.
figures, was Peter one of the figures available? Peter's the one I want. The guy who's putting on the suntan.
Oh yeah.
Just the regular dude.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. I was like,
He's
"Oh, I
got
don't know
no
about you guys,
superpowers.
but
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how many people malnourished.
He's there in a blue shirt and khakis.
Yeah, that was like a super underrated performance, man. I thought he was great in that movie, dude. Just like,
Fantastic.
but yeah, that's Red Hood's pickups for the week.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, who's next?
Well, I can show you some of the stuff so I was with Yee earlier. We met up today. Just you know,
Nobody called me.
Right?
You did not drive down. Well, I mean, the thing is, we have to drive an hour piece to kind of meet up, but nothing too big. But Darth Vader 22. I don't know if you guys remember this one. This is the first Lord Momin and Lady Shay.
Yeah.
With the actual Jabba cover. So I think some of these the Galactic covers are a little tougher to find, but
oh yeah.
Love that cover. This is You Love Me in the Dark, number 5. This was the first appearance of Twig. So if you actually open that back up, this is the preview of Twig. Yeah, in the back.
Speaking of Twig, keep an eye on Wanted Comics and a pretty cool exclusive cover that's coming for Twig.
So I am trying to grab all these I can. So I will go ahead and tell you guys up front. X-Men 36, first sync. If anyone is reading the X-Men, he is X-23's boyfriend. I'm a big fan of this. If you can find, especially if you find these in a newsstand, this is a retail version. I think you can grab these all day long for $2-3. Don't go on eBay because some of these people have them for like $20, but you can find them here and there. I mean, you guys know 90s books, they're around. Look for the newsstand.
There's about 3 million of them out there.
You got it, my friend. Look for that newsstand. Look for the newsstand. Grab this anytime I can find Miles, Gwen Stacy, and Spider-Man on the cover. I'll grab it all day just for cover. Anytime I can get a McFarlane old ASM for $5, I'll take that as well.
Nice.
I went through, to find newsstand versions. I found one. I found the 294, the one with Sabretooth. Oh, sorry, not 294. I think it's 324 with Sabretooth, the black cover, but just not clean enough. This is, Mr. Negative, the first Inner Demons. So this was $5. So I thought that was probably worth picking up. I'll never pronounce this right. My North Carolina accent. Tries all day long.
Halcyon Legacy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. This is the variant. Been looking for it, and it's actually Aaron. Shout out to Yee. He actually I found one in the back. He found they had a variant box. And they had 3 more of these, and this was the cleanest version, and it was actually under ratio. So
nice.
Good for Yee. Once in the Future, I'm telling you, man, it is really hard to find some of these books. This is a pretty big store. They had 3 Once in the Future back issues, and one happened to be one per store on number 13. So I went ahead and grabbed it because this is a tough one to get. Cover. And I love Gran, so I think if anything comes out, Granny is the one to keep an eye on. I know this was a while back. I think Joe may have been on the show. I can't remember when it was with Ben and Phil and Aaron, but we were talking about like pickups from last year. And one of the ones I had was a Voltron 1 Alex Ross Virgin variant for number 1.
I just sold one of those.
Man, these goddamn things are tough as shit to find. So anytime you can find one of the Alex Ross Voltron variants, especially, if you look at the Hot 10 with the Voltron, what's going on, grab what you can. So
yeah, Voltron's cool shit. New live action movie being talked about.
And I don't know if you guys watched the Netflix series. It's literally one of the, I think was that and Thundercats when they redid it back like 10 years ago are the best remake I've ever seen of any
2011 series. Thundercats, not Thundercats Roar.
Yeah. Oh man, that 2011, it was fantastic. 6'10" Daredevil, first Vigil. So I usually
love that character.
Yeah. Usually, you know, if you can get the second print with him on the cover, which I think is like page like 17, perfect.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll take this for
such a creepy character.
Cover. Yeah, it really is. Especially if you're Catholic, which I'm not.
That second print's low print run too.
Yeah. I mean,
real low.
And I love the art's really, really sharp on it. Found Batman 2 for not too much. So I'd actually found one of these for $10 the other day and was able to flip it on eBay for $35. And this is actually a cleaner version, so probably.
Dude, they're going for $35.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a stack of number
Batman,
twos.
Court of Owls, everyone's starting to go. Here you
Bro,
go.
that stuff was super cold for the longest time,
Yeah.
and everybody could have been scooping up those
Dude,
variants.
I
for
better
cheap.
put them on my next whatnot.
I don't know about that. Put them on your next eBay sale.
2, 3,
eBay?
4,
Okay.
5, 6. I mean, all those are, you know, kind of heating up. Big Star Wars guy. So started going through the old insiders. These are all about 10 years ago. So this was probably the best one I found. And I was like, I'll probably wait till Ahsoka comes out because this,
That's
I
a
need
great
to start
cover.
digging through things. But you know, before when Clone Wars came out in comics, you know, I don't know exactly what the timing is of some of these books versus comics. Same with this. You know, these are $7 books.
That. Yeah.
Like this is actually before they're even talking about here about what they're going to do with Rebels. So I've got to, you know, I don't know the exact dates, but I've got to feel like this is before he was.
I would hit up Phil. Phil has a
That's
lot
good.
of knowledge on that.
Very good call. This is kind of down the line. I love Mother Talzon.
Oh, yeah.
And I think with her, Sasha Ventress, and my man Obad Suppress, I'm like, yeah, all day long. I love Mother Talzon.
Yep.
Yeah, she's got that garb like an imperial dignitary, right? So
Yeah. And then we all know eventually it's going to Mandalore, the Death Watch. So let's go ahead and start grabbing these guys as much as you can. But the best thing I've got is something I wanted to share with Brian. So I know we've been talking about G.I. Joe. I don't know if you guys are big on G.I. Joe.
Oh my God!
I
dude.
know. I already saw it too. And that is beautiful, my friend. I haven't even seen it. I already know it's in an AFA case, and I know it's going to look gorgeous as a display. Oh.
So I told Brian, you know, the best part to try and get the Cobra Commander, you know, Mickey Mouse, look in the lots, because if you try and buy it straight up, it's expensive. It just is what it is. And so there was one lot where I was following about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I remember telling Brian, it was Sunday morning. I was hanging out with my son, and it was literally $600. And it was every of the original 12 straight armed. They were clean, nice thumbs, O-rings. They had all the original weapons. I was like, I can sell each one of these probably for $100, you know, Stalker, Scarlet, Snake Eyes for more. But it was the Cobra Commander Mickey Mouse. And that thing went from $600 literally to $1,600-$1,800 just like that at the very end. And so I was playing with him and I missed it. I was like, still don't think it was a bad price just with what it goes for. So this,
oh my God,
to let you know, Brian, you're gonna love this. So this is the highest graded on the census Cobra Commander Mickey Mouse. It is a uncirculated 90, and it's 90 across the board. All three subgrades are 90, so it's a U90. When it first came out, the only way you get it was actually if you mailed off for it. And it came with, you know, the subscription and this what tells you how old it is. No red back. It has the gray back G.I. Joe file card. But if you can, let me see if I can help.
Oh my God, dude. You got to take a picture of this because I'm going to clip this, and you got to send me high-res pictures of this because that is beautiful. Oh my God.
How clean, like his helmet, everything. And it's just
bagged still
in the bag. This is the highest.
Bro, that's got to be on the wall right behind you where that Boba Fett is. Like, that has got to be. Everybody's talking about the Fortress Maximus and the Boba Fett behind him. Let me tell you guys, that Cobra Commander might be the coolest piece I have seen in a long time. Right next to the Cobra Commander statue. Yeah. Amen, brother.
Buddy, and you know, honestly, the thing that stood out to me is the package. It is so clean. the box itself.
Good for you, Nate. That's fucking beautiful, man.
And I actually, having lived in Providence, Rhode Island, the apartment I lived at was literally 2 blocks from Hasbro, where they actually just built like where they are now. I was like, man, it's just, I showed it to my wife and she was like, that's incredible. I mean, this thing is just, I mean, it's a beautiful piece. I've stared at this for many days. I've been wanting to show this to Brian for some time because I was like,
that's great.
You know, like they just do a phenomenal job with their acrylics. Their display.
Yes.
How like the Cobra Commander independently, like in air, like dude, like, and they sell custom cases like that on eBay, and there's a couple of sites like Gonk Toys.
Yeah,
like.
And even when I was looking at it, I was like, I want to see what his ass says, because I know if it says 1982, there, because there are different trademarks, just like Star Wars, if they have the high COO and all that kind of stuff. But what is, to say on it? And I'm like, yep, spot on.
That's cool, man.
Cool. I think I was trying to explain to one of the guys I grew up with, like he knew exactly, like he's like, is that one we sent off for? I was like, well, we didn't send off for it, but he didn't know about the Mickey Mouse, so I took the picture of our old figure and then this one. He was like, oh my gosh. He's like, I never realized there's difference in my grandmother worked for Sears, so she used to get the Christmas wish books before anybody else would.
Yeah.
So this would come if you sent off for it early enough, it would come this way, or it would come with the cardboard the Cobra missile launch command with the original Cobra Trooper and Cobra Officer for a limited time. So it was very random and it did not last long. So
where'd you pick that up off of?
You're never gonna lose. I was watching YouTube. I was watching a guy, and he was talking about the rarest G.I. Joe figures, and he actually went on eBay and it showed this listing, and this was months ago. And I was like, "How old is this video?" And I went on eBay, found the guy, went back and forth for a while, and then
awesome, dude. That is great, bro. Oh man, that's great. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, hey, Hive Boys, can we get a little bit more of that action?
that was only back.
Hey, Brian.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, they can still see us when we're sitting backstage, and he goes, "Oh, really?"
They were giving the show behind the stage, baby. What
Hey,
are you guys up
Brian.
to? How was your sale?
It was not bad. It was not bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
We were trying to get back to our customers and our community for us breaking 1,500 and all sorts of stuff like that. So I mean, we did some basement price mystery slabs and things like that, but it started to slow down a little too much for us. So we're gonna finish it up next Saturday.
Yeah.
Look at Nate.
Yeah.
Look at Nate.
That's
fucking awesome,
sweet.
dude.
That is pretty sweet, man. I gotta get me one of those, dude.
Dude, that's badass, dude.
Can you actually see through that?
Cut it out, Nate. Come on.
You can't see or hear.
You can't see or hear.
Dude, that's what you got to clip, Brian, with the helmet, dude.
We all need one of those, and they do an entire show with everybody wearing those.
I know. All right, so I was told specifically by Paul, the one and only Paul Dubb, to open this live on a show. So it says, from Paul, open live on podcast. There we go. Let's see what we got. Shout out Paul. He had I think he had a second whatnot sale today. He sold some turtles and some G.I. Joe stuff. All right, so it says a special thank you gift from Paul's Problems and Rick D. So there we go, you guys. Shout out to Rick Dodson. Very, very cool. All right, let's see what this is. We'll shout out Rick Dodson here in a second. If you guys don't know who Rick Dodson is, one of Four Color Creations. He puts out some amazing stuff, and you're going to find out who Rick Dodson is right here.
Rick Dodson was in the chat earlier.
In the fridge? Open the fridge. It's on the side.
Oh wow. Oh shit, dude. So I've talked about this before. My comic grail, and I'm glad you're here for this, James. You can see this. My comic grail is a spirit section.
Oh, no way. Did he send that to you?
No, it's not the original, but it's pretty cool. The spirit section of the Chicago Sun from 1947, September 1947, and he recreated it in wood. Look at this.
Is what you love is this because the first
UFOs
yes
in comics. Yep.
So you love that.
So
yeah.
were you listening to the radio on the evening of October 1st, 1938? Do you remember the Awesome Bells famous radio dramatization of the invasion from the planet Mars? Remember now?
Remember how scared?
Remember how scared everyone was. So let's see here. Where does it say there? What does that say?
They thought it was real.
Yeah.
They thought it was the real thing.
Yep. So that is it. And
that's pretty badass.
Check this out. Not only is that badass, look at this. One of one, baby.
Nice.
Color creation.
Wow.
Wow,
That's
dude.
cool.
That is amazing. Paul and Rick, thank you so much. This is very, very cool. One of these days, I will have the original, but until then, this will do just fine. This is gotta figure out a place to put this on the wall behind me because that is freaking awesome.
Paul's a
very,
good
very
dude.
cool. Paul is a good dude. There you go. It even says Chicago Sun-Time. So it's awesome. So, shout out to Four Color Creations. Let me show you guys what's up with Four Color Creations. One of the coolest websites or comic. If you guys are into, there we go. If you guys are into, comics and pop culture, he does some amazing things on his page. Let me show you this. This is his Etsy page. You guys can see these are all done in wood and just gorgeous. He does cards. He does recreation of comic covers, PlayStation video games.
You know what he needs to make for Jonathan?
Look at these.
Certain cards that he likes to open.
Yeah, some MetaZoo. Look at these, man. Just really, really good. So let me drop Four Color Creations. You can also check. He has a Facebook page, so go check out his Facebook page too. I mean, absolutely amazing stuff that he does, and this is how he does it. Let me show you guys. Pretty damn cool. Bought this machine. Laser etch, yeah, beautiful. And he does he layers them. He does them in layers. Oh man, that is beautiful. Absolutely
like
gorgeous.
It's got layers.
That is amazing. Wow. So there's Four Color Creations, you guys. Actually, here is Paul giving them a quick little shout out. Let's show
a while ago, Four Color Creations.
Wait, what the hell was that? There we go.
A while ago, Four Color Creations.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Made me a nice custom of the turtle book that got me into comics in general. Number 2, extra wide, as if the book is open.
Sick, dude.
So that was pretty sweet.
Very cool.
And then
but can I see it one last time?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. So, Four Color Creations, you guys go check them out. I'll drop in the chat. All right, let me do this real quick.
Hey Brian, next time we do pickups, can you make sure Nate's not on?
Right. The whole time everybody's like talking about the Fortress Maximus. If you guys don't know, go check out Nate's IG at Trial by Gods. He has he posts a lot of really cool things about his goodies back there, and he did a really cool post about that Fortress.
You guys want to see what I got?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
All right. Picked up a couple of these.
Oh yeah, are those the
Garner
125s?
covers. The week this came out, I think it was going for like 100 to 150. I was patient and I bid on a couple auctions. I got one for 40 and one for 30. So pretty close to ratio.
Not bad.
But that's what you got to do. You don't let the FOMO get a hold of you, because it'll wreck you.
Yeah.
This was one I've been in contact with Ji-Hung Lee. You guys know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
He has a Kickstarter book.
Ooh.
So he sent this to me for free to get my review on it. So
Bro, I bet you Long Short doesn't even know about that one, dude.
Is he a Ji-Hung Lee fan?
Oh, huge. Huge.
Yeah, it's a cool looking book. It's all interior art by him and writing by him. So
Oh wow.
My goodness.
that's pretty cool.
That is
The
cool.
art is awesome.
Just look at that cover.
Yeah, the cover's pretty sweet.
Wow.
So that he was selling on his website as well, but he sent one of those to me for free, which was nice of him. So I'm going to post a review on it. And then I got I am speccing a little hard on Black Panther. Yeah.
What books are those? Are those all one book, multiple books?
Yeah, they're all 8 covers, which is the one to get. That's the
For
one
the
to get.
Tosin? For Tosin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had somebody at a retail shop inside an amusement park. That's the only reason I got those. It was an inside job.
Nice. Not bad.
Inside a retail park?
Yeah.
Inside of an amusement park like Disney?
Yep.
Nice. Not bad.
Man, I like this guy, man.
Next time get the Imagineer stuff.
Those up. The public wasn't even aware of it.
Yeah, can you get? Does he got a good line on the Imagineers stuff?
I don't know about that. It was just a random thing.
Oh, nice.
But in any comic book that comes out from Marvel, it's just whether I can get a hold of him fast enough and he can go and check and see if it's still there. It's one of those deals. But yeah, that one I got lucky on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right,
that's going to be the next Miles Morales, according to insiders at Marvel. They are pushing this character exactly how they did Miles Morales. So, don't be surprised if this is $100 to $200 book at some point.
Yeah, that 1 in 25 is still making some change. Yeah. All right. Let's do a look in at hivecomics.com. What do you guys got going on there? You guys dropped some books there lately?
Yeah, we dropped 3 of them, 1 yesterday and 2 today. That vanity cover right there.
Oh my God, dude!
Doesn't that kind of look like Carla Cohen?
It does. It totally does.
Like,
yeah, she's just drawing herself all the time. She's a hot chick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
Dude, that is
beautiful.
a phenomenal cover, man.
Yeah, Vanity #1, you guys. I'll drop the link in the chat.
We got some 5-packs.
I like that Scan Moon Knight cover. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
twig ratios.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Scan really kills it sometimes. Then sometimes I'm not impressed with his stuff at all.
Yeah,
it's really weird. It's like that one I'm impressed by, but other stuff he does, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah,
you can tell he half-asses some of it.
So that's available. And then what's up with this one?
It's a badass cover.
Dude.
Whoa.
And the interior, that's a Ben Templesmith cover.
Wow.
And the interior art and the story of this book is so good. It was awesome.
That.
But it's a little indie Black Caravan book, and so
is this Templesmith inside too?
Yeah. Oh no, not Templesmith.
Okay.
The writer Marco Fontanelli, I think it is, wrote it and did the art inside, I believe.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Really I love Ben Templesmith is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah,
I love him.
We were gonna have medals of that, but then there's been a falling out between Black Caravan and Scout.
Oh no,
there's some trouble. There's some trouble brewing there.
You guys ever read that comic book Fell by Templesmith?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite books.
Yeah, that's a great book.
Yeah, isn't that Warren Ellis also?
Yeah,
Warren Ellis and Templesmith.
The Black Caravan, they're the ones who did Phantom Starkiller. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to add that to my card as well.
I think I was first exposed to Templesmith when he did what's it called?
30 Days a Night.
That was the first. I didn't even think about that.
Dude, there's a really tough 30 Days Tonight. There's some really tough 30 Days Tonight books, man, that I've been looking for a while. I really like he did that Hatter M book, which is the Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass stuff. That was really good. Yeah, Temple Smith is just amazing.
Oh, he's a cool guy to hang out with too. He's funny as shit.
Oh man, that's cool. That's cool.
And then we we should be able to drop our Twig book on Tuesday or Wednesday. Pretty excited about that. Drew Zucker cover.
Yeah, you guys. There was two. Here's what I will say. I think there was two perfect people other than Scotty Young to do Twig books. One, Drew Zucker, and another one that we'll talk about later, but
Cool.
not tonight. Later on. But you guys definitely knocked it out of the park by getting Drew Zucker. What's going on with this? Have you guys read this? What do you guys think about it?
We read the first issue. I really enjoyed it. I really like to see where it's going to go. I just like the whole universe.
Yeah,
just different. It's cool. It's
I got that ratio bundle from the comic book dealer. Do you guys know about that?
Mm-mm.
It had the 1 in 10, the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, and the 1 in 100 for $100.
Nice, not bad.
Yeah, it's worth twice that now. Easy.
Yeah. I saw Lucas just happened to go through his stuff and found that he had one of the Twig previews in his back stacks or whatever you want to call them. All right, let's do a quick look in on our boy Mighty Mel V.
Who buys 100 strength? Brian McClare's in the building. Give my man Brian McClare a follow, and if you're on YouTube, go follow his channel. The amazing Brian McClare. What up, baby? Put us on, man. Put us on, baby. Yo, if we get 4 more people, if we get 60 live, we're running that Killmonger.
Yeah, he's got the Killmonger variant.
Oh, we live, baby. We live. We got to do it for the day. I mean, we got to do it for YouTube.
Let's see if he puts it up.
Let us get to 60.
By the way,
this
you
is
guys,
already a ghost. This strike force is already a ghost.
Let's drop
100. Let it go for 75. Somebody just got a deal on the Saturday Night Live side.
There's Mel's link, you guys.
You will not regret this win.
You guys want to go jump in the sale? He's going to put up the Killmonger book. He's got the Killmonger 2 variant.
With it. Oh, hi, what up, baby? All the heavy hitters are coming in now.
Oh, I love that cover.
This is a heavy hitter.
Yeah. Yep. Beautiful.
Star Wars 21.
My buddy just texted me. He goes, "I know you let the air out of my tire."
Star Squad. That's what 99. Great. Pre-bid is already through the roof. This is another fire book. We're starting at $1. Well, I'm going to start at $1 a minute, but I tell you right now, it's showing me what the pre-bid is, and if you want this book, you better fight for it. Let's go. Start opening. Those already in at 65.
Yeah, that Star Squad is crazy, man.
We're going to go 70.
I bought that about a year ago. 2 copies for $10.
Yep.
That was a cheap book. That's one of my favorite Star Wars covers.
Yeah, I love the simple Stormtrooper design.
3 more people live. We're gonna run the Killmonger. We are live on.
I want to see the Killmonger. Let's do it, baby.
We might have to run the Killmonger. We're gonna run the Killmonger next. That's what the people are here for. Everybody.
Even on YouTube.
By the way, you guys, we've got 80 live. We're over 2 hours in. We got anime talk coming up after Mel runs his book. Got some anime stuff to talk about. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed.
Star Wars 21. We're at 105, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you guys read James Johnson? Did you guys read the first issue of Slumber?
Yeah.
What a cool fucking concept that is. I loved that first issue.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked before it came out. It just hasn't seen the love it should get.
Yeah, you guys did the thing where you had both covers. You guys still have both covers for sale. If you guys go check it out. Yeah, he's got the Steel Freeze and the Desjardins covers. So make sure you guys go check them out. All right, here we go. What do we got? We got the.
Win, Lou. I promise you.
Here it is.
I'm doing this for my man McClay and the amazing. I'm doing it for the people who don't want to.
I mean, I ordered it.
But don't leave because I still got great books left. Again, like I said in the beginning of the show, have you ever seen it? I'm going to do my little speech. Have you ever seen this book or whatnot? A lot of people said no.
That's pretty badass.
And then I asked, have you seen this book in person?
Who's
a lot of people said no.
What appearances?
Have you seen this book without all that fucking nasty shit in the back? A lot of people say, yo, but nasty shit in the back still got a 9.6 because some got 9.8. Ain't no nasty shit in the back here. No nasty shit in the back here.
I love
this
it.
is about the you motherfucker going to get. And I put this motherfucker in the top loader. And it's got a clear back and board. I never really even seen clear back and boards if we're talking about seeing shit. I don't know what the pre-bid on this is. But I know the Wolves.
Mel told me that he didn't want to sell this. He told the guy, "Man, just let me buy it." And the guy's like, "Nope, I want you to auction it."
But somebody go get Jim's. Somebody go get dope. Somebody go get B-side. Somebody go get knife.
Is there an echo, you guys?
Yeah, me that. That sounded kind of crazy. I'm putting me out. And the Wolves are about to eat. If you want it, you better motherfucking come get it. $1 I already see the pre-bid is fucking crazy. Let's see where
it's already at $250 right off the jump.
Because this is going to go to cover price.
What do you guys think?
$250.
500, 400,
260,
450, 500.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Red Hood is at 270. Where is Jim's? Oh, Josh in at 290. Carter in at 310. This is going to be a fucking battle, ladies and gentlemen. 370 already. 3, 4. Fuck.
There it is. There we go.
I'm out.
Come on, Joe.
Triple C, where you at?
I'm out.
You better call your wife. I know she's going to want this too. 450. Jim wants bad. Who wants it more than the champion Gems?
450.
And 9.8, I can see this book hitting the grand. I can see this book hitting the grand at 9.8.
When was that?
There we go. Oh, I thought it was going to get dollar dang.
471. Mark coming on Tuesday morning. Tasty win. Carter said no. We're at 472. You bet. Like I said, if you want,
We're gonna start dollar dicking it.
You better come get this motherfucker.
Sold. Oh wow! Somebody dollar dick it. There we go. How long are they going to go on the dollars?
I can't believe I'm going to do that.
I know. There we go. 514.
514.
No more dollar dicking it.
Yeah, at some point it should not be allowed to dollar dick it.
I agree. 10, 15, 25. I can't go down.
Yeah.
No, Congress Crazy comes in at 515. Jim's.
I feel like there's like a 3-second waiver time. You know what I mean? Like it's 0.
Crazy was like
You know what I mean? And
like just like that.
Yeah.
Somebody bid.
There's got to be like a 3-second waiver. 520. Smoke an extra one.
Jim's is nowhere to be found.
521.
521. Where is Jim's? Where is Jim's?
Dollar dick it one time.
Where is Jim's?
522, baby.
522.
523.
523.
Hey, the echo is
523.
on me.
This is gonna snag me down.
We got to pin down that echo.
Jim's back's down.
524.
523. Jim's
525. At least he didn't dollar dick it. Here we go.
Eat $2.
5, Jim's. Notice.
It's like your grandma used to give you $2 bills on your birthday.
I'm gonna and at 525. This is a 9.8 Jim's. That was crazy.
This is a super rare book.
You can never find it. It's fucking.
There's a 9.6 for $439 on eBay.
Wow.
That's not us.
We're at 530, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 530. Killmonger 2, 1 in 25.
531.
I could see Killmonger being
I love it. Gotta love it.
the
baby.
Illuminati version
531.
of
We have a
Black
battle
Panther
between
on
Comics
the
Crazy
Multiverse of
and
Madness.
Martian Comic Hunter.
If he
We need
comes
to talk
back,
about that too.
if he comes back,
Yep.
Came for petition.
and I'm sitting on stacks of them.
Yep.
For rarity. You're paying for great art. And Comics are Crazy. Not
It's
only
still
did you
going,
take
still
action,
dollar dicking it.
You got your revenge from
531,
You got a
532.
Great fucking book. Somebody please
It's been at 0 for 5 seconds now. 10 seconds.
My man Matt DeVoe. Price.
Oh, he won
He's
it.
made
Okay,
history,
good.
ladies and gentlemen. Killmonger.
That's tough to get a 980 and that paper is so
$531.
fast marble paper.
Raw copy. Mic drop. Good fucking win. Good.
Especially
Pete
that
Jones says
that
it's
back
one on
cover's black.
eBay for $439 right now, 9.6.
Yeah, that's what Seth just said. Yeah, that's not bad. That's crazy. Well, there you go, you guys. That's how it works. Go give Mighty Mel V a follow. By the way, every Friday night you can check out Mighty Mel V on Drunken Chat. I want to talk a little anime news here. We have some interesting stuff going on. As Sam called it last week, the death of Superman is coming for anime. So we'll have to get into that too. So Kaiju number 8 reportedly getting an anime adaptation.
Kaiju 8 is an awesome manga series. So if you guys are looking for something to jump into, this one has about 60 chapters available. It's a bi-weekly release and fantastic series. It's selling big numbers in Japan. It's doing pretty well in the US, but once the anime comes out, the numbers are going to jump way up. It's a great series about a guy who gets possessed by a kaiju, but he's able to control the kaiju's powers. And problem is, he works for the kaiju hunting authority, and so he's got some subterfuge he has to engage in.
Man, that's a cool looking character. I love the whole kaiju thing. I'm surprised that didn't blow up in regular Marvel comics, when they started going that route with some of the stuff they were doing. Kid Kaiju and all that shit. Yeah, that's interesting. The Echo is brutal. Is there another Echo? Is there still an Echo coming?
Yeah, I'm still hearing it.
Why is there an Echo? That is so weird.
Seth.
Is it Seth? Let me see here. Let's mute Seth. All right. There we go. How about now?
Do we get it
Let's
still?
see.
You guys still got it? Still an Echo?
I don't hear one.
Yeah, there's still an Echo.
There's still
Let me
an
see if it's
Echo.
me.
Let me see if it's this. How about
It
now?
wasn't me.
How about now? Is it gone now? Check.
Hello?
Check.
Yeah, God.
All right.
There's no echo.
All right, there we go. I muted. For some reason, it was coming from the share screen. So that's
now
terrible.
you're good. It seemed like it started with the Mel thing, or at least when he got into the whatnot or coming out of that.
Yeah. Okay. Echo is gone. Sorry about that, you guys. All right.
So yeah, if you look for the anime adaptation coming probably 2023, but you can get a jump start on it by digging into the manga. It's available on Viz. 58 chapters currently. It'll be 60 before too long. Great series.
Yeah.
All right. You were talking about the Superman, the death of Superman happening in anime. What was that?
Yeah, that's the second link I sent you.
In the private chat?
Yeah, in the private chat. So the Sports Kita.
It didn't show up there. Yeah, you guys, I apologize for that echo. I got a new computer idea that I'm going to tell you guys about here in a second. It's actually kind of cool. So we're going to go through Meta PC. Did you already drop it in there, chat or Sam?
I dropped them in there earlier in the show, right before the show. Are you not seeing the links?
Put it in the.
They're in the private chat, isn't it?
It's in the private chat, yeah.
Yeah, all I see is the Anime Galaxy official Kaiju number 8 one. That's weird.
All right, just a second.
Send it in the messenger chat. That'll work.
All right, I'll do it again.
All right. There we go. There it is. Boom. Ooh.
All right. Maybe scroll down. Yeah. Okay, so One Piece is a series that has been going on for over 1,000 chapters. It's been running for 25 years. Okay, it came out in 1997. And 2 weeks ago in chapter 1043, it was kind of the death of Superman moment because the main character apparently got killed in that chapter. Only in 1044 to come back in a new godlike form. And it's blowing up all over Twitter. It's one of the topics trending on Twitter. And it's got the One Piece community divided. So if you are interested in manga or anything related to One Piece, this is a chapter to be concerned about or to be interested in, to be following. Catch up on One Piece, figure it out. But a lot of people are divided because the new godlike form, the new resurrected form, is ridiculous. It's very cartoony. It's very much not like Mask in the comics, but more like Mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask, where
Is
it's
this
just
it right here?
That's Naruto.
Okay, what am I looking at? I'm so off.
That first one right there.
This
Gear
one right
5. Yeah. Gear 5. That's the main character.
Wow.
So
I'm not surprised.
It's gonna be divisive. I personally loved it. As I was reading the chapter, I laughed. I was having a great time. It was very entertaining. It was very fun. But a lot of people are saying this is an ass pull. It's a Deus Ex Machina, and it's got a lot of people divided. So we'll see how it pans out over the next weeks and months and years that are remaining in this show or in this
That's
series.
interesting.
Speaking of One Piece, let me resend that other link for you, Brian.
Stick says they take a straw hat away and he got powers.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Not exactly, but something like that. He still has his straw hat. And then I just sent you another link, Brian. So One Piece is going to be making some announcements on Monday morning. They have 3 kind of big projects in the works. One is the live action series with Netflix. They also have a movie coming out later this year called One Piece Film Red. And then they also have a trading card game coming out this year as well. It's looking to land in June.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
Something very similar to Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's going to be all One Piece characters.
Oh, where are the Hive Boys now? Get them into a One Piece TGC.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
And that announcement is going live at 6 a.m. on Monday.
Is it brought to you by White Claw?
What's that?
Could be.
White Claw? White Claw, yeah. Take a sip.
Could be.
And then, let's see. Another one I wanted to talk about. Dragon Ball Superhero is the movie that's coming out, or was supposed to come out this year. And possibly for a spring summer release in Japan and then a fall release in the US. But as we talked about previously, the animation studio that makes Dragon Ball Super was hacked. And so we're going to see a delay on the release date for Dragon Ball Superhero. Probably won't see it here in the US until 2023.
Did the hackers release anything like they found and that something that they released earlier? Did they spoil anything?
No, what they did was they went in, they corrupted all the files in the system, in the network. And so animations that were done are now have to be redone.
That sucks.
Wow, that's fucked up,
shitty.
man.
So shitty.
Yeah, I always look at hackers as like white hat hackers. I forget about the old school dickhead hackers. Man, and they can really be dickheads sometimes. Just fucking.
And there
with
were
anime.
probably 4 or 5 series that Toei was really working on that got messed up. There's a Dragon Quest series, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Digimon, and then the movies, of course. All right, so if you follow anime movies, there are some big names in anime movies. One of them is called Studio Ghibli, and they're famous for Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle and all these really great classic animes that are family friendly. They kind of capture the imagination and they bring a lot of nostalgia. And then kind of a spiritual successor is Makoto Shinkai. And Makoto Shinkai has come out with a couple movies recently. He's got several movies, but the 2 that have really kind of taken off are Your Name and Weathering with You. And Your Name is universally praised for not only the artwork, but also the story. They're kind of like a supernatural romance, teenage romance type story. Well, he has announced his new project, which is called Suzume no Tojimari, or Suzume's Door, or Suzume's Locked Door. We'll see what the localization title ends up being, but it's basically the idea from Monsters Inc., where they're using doors to transport to different parts of the world, perhaps different realms, different environs, and
I need one of
that's
those to
kind of what
make
we're seeing here with
G.I.
this
Joe
visual.
thing
It's just
you
a
just
door in the middle of a part of the city that's been run down.
I love things like that. I always love that type of, thing where you could just. I love stories where they do that. They could just end up anywhere. I think we all loved like Quantum Leap when we were kids, and that type of thing where you can just go anywhere, do anything. That's why Doctor Who is so big, and it's just there's something about that. Always wanting to be able to do that. Just get out of there and make a quick door and jump out. So very cool.
Yeah. If you want to catch up, if you haven't seen Weathering with You, it's on HBO Max. One of my favorite movies. Your Name, also supremely awesome movie. I think it's also on HBO Max. Just excellent, kind of pretty much family friendly content, but they're just stories that kind of capture your imagination and take you to. It's very much grounded in modern day Japan, but it's a different place. So it's cool.
Yeah, I like that. Very cool. Well, there we go.
I disagree with Trace because Your Name was about 2 Mary Sues, and Weathering with You was about people who make bad choices and they kind of own those choices and make the best of the consequences. So I like Weathering with You better, but Your Name is a very good movie. I do hold it in high regard as well.
All right, there we go. By the way, you guys, I want to remind everybody, we will be reviewing Chainsaw Man. At least me, Kyle,
Brian.
and
Have you
Sam.
ever heard the proposed theme song for Chainsaw Man?
No.
I'm going to send that to you right now.
Oh, look at this.
That's
Mel's books are always mini. Hope I get a 9.8. Comic You Crazy just won Mel's Killmonger. Congratulations.
I hope you get a 9.8 too.
Yeah, we're all hoping that you get a 9.8, brother. We appreciate you for being part of the community and helping everybody out by
in
buying
a year
their
when you
books.
get it back, let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us know when you get it back. We want to know how beautiful that book is. Super, super tough book. Very, very cool, man.
Awesome.
Congrats.
For sure, congrats.
All right. Let's see here.
So you guys are going to be reading Chainsaw Man.
So we're gonna be reading Chainsaw Man. Me, Kyle, and then of course Sam's already read it. So if anybody wants to get in on it with us, let me know. We'll probably get we'll probably get copyright strike for this. So this is for you live viewers. Congratulations, all the live viewers. You're the only one that's probably going to see this. This is the original theme to Chainsaw Man. Let's check it out.
Oh, this is a fan-made soundtrack. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought that was...
Well, we're not going to get copyright strike for that
We're
one.
not going to, yeah. We're not going to do it.
So, woo!
Yeah. Just that 3 seconds gets us copyright stricken.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Where'd Hive go? We want to talk about their book some more.
They're probably starting a packing. The worst part about selling on Whatnot.
But if they did it enjoying a nice White Claw, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah. What else do we got, you guys? Let me think here. We've got a lot of fun stuff. Whatnot needs to get their shit together so we can start streaming on there and not have it super pixelated. And we also got a new computer I can talk about here. But before we do that,
this is the upcoming anime trailer.
Ooh, some hanky panky. So Chainsaw Man looks so awesome.
yeah,
Said that the demons, at one point, they say the demons in hell are all afraid of the sound of a chainsaw.
That's awesome, dude. That was cool. That was really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I like that really weird shit. That's the really weird, crazy stuff. That's the stuff that always gets me.
It is weird. It is weird, but it's so good. It's so freaking good, dude. Like, for some reason, like the weirdness of it, you forget about it immediately once you start the story.
All right, so quick update for everybody. The new PC hunt continues. We're going with Meta PC, I think, you guys. And they third-party custom PC builder. And here's the best part. They are hometown crew based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. So the plan is to hit them up and get a really nice streaming PC built and try and customize it a little bit to my needs. But I'm going to do my best to try and get them on not only the Bogcast, but Modern Comic Mayhem. Maybe, yeah. I'm not quite sure, but they are local boys, which was nice. They do a lot of work with content creators, especially in the Twitch sphere, Twitch realm. They also do a lot of sponsoring of commentary channels, which I'm one of those guys that enjoys those commentary channels. Yeah, so really looking forward to it. I gotta figure out what I want to get. I'm thinking in this range, like the $3,500 range type thing. We'll see. But nice new PC. This is the Zachman, and I think this is based on what's this dude's name? He's a streamer. Can't remember his name, but yeah. So a lot of cool stuff. Shout out to Meta PC. This looks like really cool stuff. So, man, I like how they do these weird. I have to decide like.
It looks like a gaming system. I mean, like honestly, like it's built for that kind of like that much data and that much memory.
Yeah, and the other thing is this will be my first liquid cooled PC. So here they are. They're 90th Street. Eight. Okay, they are
like the 101.
Here is where they are. Ooh,
perfect.
Yeah. There we go. Let's take a look here. Expand. So here you go, Kyle. They are 3841 East Weir Avenue. So
the one I said like 90th Street.
Yeah.
They got 2 locations.
Southern and 90th Street. Yeah, 36th Street and Southern is what is that? So here we go. Yeah, 36th Street and Southern area.
They must have 2 locations.
Let's take a look.
See, it says 8465 North 90th Street in Scottsdale.
Yeah, that's weird.
So that's off the 101.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So anyways, Meta PC is going to be the new PC maker. So we'll see what we get out of that. I'm really looking forward to that. I do want to remind everybody to give a sub if you're not already subbed. Appreciate it. Where are we at? Let's take a look and see where we're at. I think we're doing pretty good, you guys. All right. Let's take a look here. We are at 450 subscribers, you guys. That's pretty awesome. So I want to say thank you to everybody out there that subscribed to the channel. Appreciate it. Also, do me a favor. Go and give a sub to this man right here. I'll put the link in the chat. That is Ben Stein's comics page. Which is really cool. And also, if you guys don't know, you are missing out on the Bogcast, which is my other podcast that I do. And let me show you guys what you are missing out on. Let's see here. Let's give a little bit of let's see here. Is there anything funny here that we can do? Best of. Here we go. Let's do this.
Because I was asking Jordan, so if he knocks off his that's
bro. That's what they did.
Kid, I know, but his kid would be his cousin. Also, how does that work?
Yeah, his kid would be his cousin. Exactly it. So, if you know what's crazy, bro, here's why Game of Thrones resonates so much with me, dude. I'm a fucking.
You fuck your brother.
I knew it.
No, I fucking faggot.
I fuck him.
You fuck your aunt, you weirdo. I'm unfriending her. Is she friends with me on Facebook?
Jesus, dude, you threw me off on that one.
Right, we were talking about incest, and you're like, "This is why Game of Thrones resonates with me."
It's because it's all based on like history shit, like medieval history shit,
like real shit.
Yeah, real shit. All that stuff really happened. Like the fucking dude, it did.
I mean, other than the dragons.
Dragons and White Walkers.
You're right. You are right, though. George R.R. Martin took examples from
War of the Roses.
From history.
I know what you're saying, though, like the kings and queens bullshit.
And the White Walkers and dragons. That's great.
So there you guys go. Go check out the podcast.
And Keith, is Keith your buddy from growing up?
Yeah, Keith's my best friend. He's a good dude. So
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
And don't forget about Thresholds of Reality, mine and Sam's podcast.
Well,
yeah, we're going live tomorrow.
You
Yes.
kind of took that away from me. I was going
Sorry,
to
man.
end
Here
on
it.
that.
Hold on. Okay, now do it.
Well, no. I want to end it with a White Claw sponsorship. All right. Thresholds of Reality, you guys. The new awesome podcast that Kyle has been trying to do forever, and Sam and him, they collided like the Wonder Twins and created the form of Thresholds of Reality. So make sure you guys go check it out. You just had episode 4, Luck of the Irish. What was that one about?
We'll be doing episode
That was
5
our
tomorrow.
St. Patty's Day episode. Tomorrow we're doing strange locations, mysterious locations.
Like, I got one for you. The famous ranch up in the Uinta Basin, Skinwalker Ranch.
Been there.
Skinwalker Ranch.
I've got a story.
Are you serious? You've been to the Uinta Basin?
I've got a story.
Dude, I know all about the Skinwalker Ranch, baby. I want to hear a Skinwalker Ranch story right fucking now. Let's hear it.
All right. So we went out to Dinosaur National Park out there.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was in town, so it was me, my mom, my wife, and the kids. And so we're driving back from there, and my wife's like, "Oh, Skinwalker Ranch is near here." I'm like, "Well, let's drive. I know it's gated off, but let's see how close we can get." So we turn this dirt road. Okay, right as we turn the dirt road, radio goes off, lose all cell phone service, like GPS, nothing. Right? We've been running off the GPS on my wife's phone to figure out how to get there. As soon as we hit the dirt road, there's a couple of trailer homes, right? And then you pull up, and then there's a gate, and you can't go any further. We end up leaving, and as we're pulling out, an SUV pulls out of one of the trailer homes and literally follows us for miles and miles and miles. The whole time for the next 10 miles, no cell phone service. We don't know where in the hell we're at. We're just taking roads, right? So if that's not freaky enough, the dude stops following us. We hit this one stretch of road, and we stop getting followed by this SUV, and we're all like on edge, okay? Of course, right fucking then, a deer decides to jump across the highway right in front of the car. And so we're just, at this point, we're just done, okay? Immediately after that happens, every single one of us gets cell phone service back.
Wow.
We're
Well,
just like,
there's,
that was
dude,
freaky.
I have no doubt that there are places like the Uinta Basin, aka Skinwalker Ranch, where if there's like these whatever ley lines or magnetic fields or whatever that cause some crazy shit. But the shit that happens in the Uinta Basin is scary. Like big, huge werewolves that are fucking eating cows by just taking a bite and putting the whole head of the cow in their mouth and shaking it around, and these crazy blue orbs that fly around, and it sounds like people are talking to you, but you can't hear them, and all this crazy shit. So check out Skinwalker Ranch. And by the way, Kyle and Sam, there is a Skinwalker Ranch type place out here in Arizona. I think it's called the Rainbow Ranch. You can look it up. It's like the Skinwalker Ranch, UFO, aliens, all kinds of crazy stuff. They were actually trying to sell they put the property up for sale a couple of years ago, and I think it's sold. But it's a really famous place out here with crazy alien talk and stuff like that. So I would love to see you guys do a story on that ranch out here in Arizona. So,
all right, we'll put it in the rotation.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Really cool stuff. Make sure you guys go check it out. And one of these days, we'll have to do a little talk about John Teeter. So when you guys want to get into John Teeter, let me know. Mojo Quid says, the guy that owns Skinwalker Ranch now has 24/7 on-site security if you get too close. Well, by the way, you know who bought Skinwalker Ranch from the original owners? Robert Bigelow of Bigelow Aerospace, one of the richest men in the country, and started his own space company. He is the reason why the government recently came out and talked about UFOs. Him and Harry Reid were good friends, and Robert Bigelow bought Skinwalker Ranch, put NIDS on there, the National Institution of Discovery Science, who took over that place. And they actually have scientists that were on there doing research forever. Now there's a stupid show about Skinwalker Ranch on History Channel. That's all stupid. But all the OGs that know about Skinwalker Ranch and the Uinta Basin, shout out to all of them. Old school stuff. So, all right, guys.
Along those lines, the government just released its UFO report, and it's a total crock of bullshit. They didn't release any information.
No, nothing. Only that the admission that they're out there and they don't know what they are.
Yeah. They also, there was a FOIA request, and a guy got a redacted report. They redacted everything of interest. The shapes of the UFOs, their speed, any statistics that they had of them, was all redacted. And they're still refusing to give us any information about it.
If you guys are into that type of stuff, I would suggest you guys go check out Earth Files channel, Linda Moulton House channel. She recently had on Luis Elizondo, who was the head of that program at the Pentagon for a couple of years. But if you ever get a chance, Linda Moulton Howe is one of the best investigators in fringe topics and aliens and stuff like that. You got to learn to separate the wheat from the chaff on some of this stuff. And she's excellent. She's about 2,000 years old and still kicking. So, all right. Good stuff, you guys. Appreciate everyone. Next show will hopefully be Monday. I'm going to try and put out the first of the hot comic review shows. We'll see how it works out. Other than that, Wednesday, you guys, Wednesday night, we'll have another roundtable. We'll see how that works out too. We're going to try and do a live sale on Whatnot at the same time. We'll see if we can pull it off. It all depends on Whatnot and how finicky their technology is. So that being said, follow everyone here. We got to make one of those link trees that has all of our stuff in there, so we can.
I dare you, Brian. I dare you to do it.
Yeah,
you can put it in the description of the video.
Yeah. So,
shout out to Just Keep Living. He said he just subscribing to all the channels.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. But before
mine.
Yeah. Hive Comics. All right. So before we leave, you guys, we want to give a shout out to the one, the only
Hive Comics.
To White Claw
Comics. To White Claw.
To White Claw.
Yeah. All right. Where is this? There we go. All right. I want to give a shout out to the one, the only Tomb. And some cool stuff that he does. I want you guys to go follow Swords and Snakes.
Your dad says to me.
Oh, yeah. We got to see that clip.
Yeah, Swords and Snakes, you guys. Here is his Instagram on there. Let's see if we can do this. By the way, this is a recent, some of his recent stuff. So here we go. Forbidden Tales of the Comic Book Fiends.
Like I said, I'm on my third.
Oh, you can scroll through on the.
Yeah, there we go. So here we go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he does art for every show. It's really, really good. So make sure to go check out his stuff.
Cool ass dude.
That's fantastic.